Hello everybody and welcome to D&D 5e Papihos session 61. My name is Jacob or JC and I'm the Dungeon Master as always, and I'm joined today by, for the first half, 4 out of 5 beautiful people, Helminia, James, Suzanne, Alpha, and in a couple of hours, Jazz. Excuse me, a little slight cough. Jazz right now is just a wee bit busy, but she will be here. Other than that, we've been warned by Alpha that he's a little under the weather today. But that just makes his voice sound better. Right, guys?
I'm still here, though.
You're still here. Other than that, I will wish the world Happy Earth Day. Just because we enjoy the planet that we live on, and I felt like saying it. Fight me. I'll get the scratchiness out of my throat by the time that I can drink a little bit of water. But so don't worry too much about that. But without further ado, let's just jump back in. Where we last left off. The 5 of you were in Daykaria and had just defeated a substantial problem, a magma elemental that had blocked workers inside of Daykaria's volcano from harvesting and utilizing the magma for both arcane and general purposes of power. Upon defeating it and talking with the foreman of the volcano, you realized it was kind of underhanded to obtain magma in this fashion.
The word is extortion.
Fair enough. So with most of you not wanting to put that kind of duress on the foreman, we're directed towards where Lord Ironbreath, the current Lord of Daykaria, was currently overseeing the beginning of an event. As you all went down there and talked to him, the Silver Dragonborn Lord informed all of you that this was an event that was very important, as he was stepping down from his lordship and his daughter was taking over for him. However, his daughter currently served as the Champion of Daykaria, the wielder of the chieftain's hand, and as such, a festival, a celebration, but also a passing of the torch was underway and beginning as contestants gathered and had signed up to have their hand at being a champion. And with Lord Ironbreath's ideas and ideals, it was open to any Papihos native, not just what it used to be, which was natives of Daykaria and the surrounding villages. With this in mind, the only people that signed up were not Papihos natives, as first Gil and then later Zex jumped at the bit to sign up and found out that Gil's old ally, Ishtar, a copper dragonborn, also signed up for it, as he was out a sword, strangely enough. With all of this being said, everyone had kind of gone through the town, seen what they needed to see, gathered the materials they needed to, and had a quick conversation about the morality of what Zex and Gilgamesh were doing. However, the morning came, and without another thought, you all, 3 of you began moving, as Rem and Nime stay behind to have a little bit of breakfast. The others begin to make their way back to the volcano. The air around all of you is lively. The 3 of you can hear people kind of chatting eagerly in the street. And there's a lot more people heading to the volcano today. Apparently, actions speak louder than displays. As the three of you make your way, is there anything you guys want to do, as you have probably maybe 20 to 30 minutes before you get up to the section? Anything the three of you want to do, whether it's talking or preparation?
I'm just walking.
Okay.
I got nothing. I'm good.
All right. The three of you make your way up to the halfway section, Tulric's grounds, the ravine that you'd all seen. The edges, both with each side kind of flattened out, and the 200-foot drop that it pertains. You can each see just faintly like carved sections of the rock kind of detailing. Whether it has purpose or for just decoration, you're not sure, but that is not at the front of your minds right now, as currently there are hundreds of citizens and tens of contestants alike, all kind of preparing, getting ready, and you can see that this is a very social thing, as you can smell kind of separated bonfires as people are roasting meats and vegetables, and people are handing out fruits and cold drinks. People are ready. Is there anything you guys are looking for, or are you just gonna hang around? You've got about another half-ish hour before it actually starts.
So, Gil, what exactly are all the tasks? I know about the climbing and the fighting. Is there anything else?
I don't actually think I know any of the other... I don't think I know anything, do I?
Don't think so.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Great.
I think that's the idea of the whole thing. You take what's thrown at you.
I suppose that's fair.
Anything from you, Suna, perchance?
No.
All right. So we're just waiting around for the half hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to watch Ishtar without actually, being obvious that I'm watching him, assuming that he's here.
Make a perception check.
32.
32. Every time I laugh, I cough. My throat's so dry. It's not hard to see. As you just basically scan around, it's hard to see people in the general crowd, but as you take some time to mill around, look, you eventually spot a quite tall, familiar-looking copper dragonborn, which you recognize as Ishtar. As right now he's kind of just talking with another kind of Red Dragonborn Man, tall, broad in his own right, but the Ishtar, while having this kind of smirk and laid back laugh on his laughing, the Dragonborn, the red one, seems to be rather sour in his expression before moving away. But Ishtar is here.
Cool. I'll just keep an eye on him without being obvious, I guess.
Okay. Gil, Suna, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I got
Peace to
nothing.
hold.
Peace is held.
I will hold my peace.
All right.
Cradle it in my arms.
Slightly before the event actually gets here, Rem and Nime, you guys have... It doesn't take that long to eat breakfast. Generally speaking, you pay about, probably 5 copper in total for just like a quick breakfast. And then you two head up as well. A similar joyous attitude, a similar joyous occasion. You guys are arriving a couple minutes to look around, see stuff, but it's almost time for it to begin. As you can hear, people kind of settle down. The crowd is still very very joyful, very glee. This is an occasion that doesn't seem to happen very often. As you would hope that they don't need to find a new champion of the city every year or so. You hope that this isn't an annual thing. However, as it kind of begins, you can see eventually this massive Dragonborn, which each of you recognize as Lord Ironbreath, kind of clambers up on this, what you first think is a stage, and then those of you a little bit closer realize he's actually just standing on the edge of the ravine. That section of stone fencing, as he's kind of pulled himself up. And as he kind of looks back and forth, surveys his, attention! Please. Will all contestants please step up to the front? And all onlookers, observers, betting professionals, please give our champion some space. And you can see people begin kind of muttering to themselves and moving backwards. Do you two step forward?
Yes.
I would love nothing more but to do exactly that.
Okay. As you two step forward, you can see a foray of people step forward, just under 30 in total people, including you guys, are step forward. And as you begin, like, kind of see the audience kind of moves further and further back, kind of forming a semicircle around you. So it goes into 3 different layers of you guys looking directly at the Lord, and then further back the audience observing all of you. And even now behind you, you can hear these kind of people moving back and forth. These kind of older looking Dragonborn just kind of moving through. It's like, if you give a bet, it's a 28-1 payout for... and you can see him, like, putting sheets on, and then it's a 2-1 payout for them, and, like, moving through. And it appears that, at least for the first round, betting is available. As he kind of, like... What's up?
Everyone is up here at this point, yeah?
The slightly less than 30 of you, yes. Ishtar is up with you guys.
I meant... Okay, so is Rem still back at the hotel down?
Rem and Niume are onlookers right now. So is Suna.
I'm trying to inch my way towards the Lord, but, like, I don't want to be noticeable. Like, I'm not pushing or anything, but, like, I have a path.
Yeah, you can try to, like, you can work on making your way slowly to the front of the crowd, but you can see now that there's a very obvious, like, gap in between, like a 5-10 foot gap between the contestants and the onlookers.
I don't want to, like, be obvious. Like, I'm going to wait until he announces all the shit, and then I'll tell him my intentions. I told him that, like, you know, I'm willing to play medic today, didn't I?
I don't believe you did. I don't believe you actually talked to him past the magma face to face.
I spoke with him a bit, but I'm going to tell him again just to, like, make sure that, like, we're all on the same page before I do the shit. Just to see if he wants me. He might, like, just say, let him die. I don't know.
That would be
Fuck him.
Quite a twist, wouldn't it?
I mean, it'll prove their mettle. Let him die.
And as you can see, he kind of raises his hands, and there's, like, a slight merit to the background, but as he's kind of going, most of the in-front crowd kind of dies down a bit. My friends, my people, my champions, welcome. I trust you all know that in my olden years, you must eventually find someone to supersede you. And I am happy that I've gotten nothing but approval from the city of Daykaria for my daughter. And he kind of gestures down. You can still see her, Silver Dragonborn in her own right, still kind of holding, but as he does it, she kind of notices the attention shifts to her, and this massive, like, 7.5 foot greatsword moves, and she plunks it in the ground right in front of her. It is a happy occasion for me to be replaced by my own daughter, but possibly just as fortunate for the rest of you, her station will need to be filled. And for that, we look for the best, brightest, and strongest among not just Daykaria, but the grand nation of Papihos. And as he kind of looks, there's this, like, murmur and this, like, quiet, kind of, like, reserved applause, but it's still there behind you. These fine contestants have agreed to put their honor, their lifehood on the line to see who is truly the best among them. And for that, the tests of champions shall be commenced on this very grounds, where Tulrik, the first of our city Daykaria lords, and before that a champion, made his mark. Now, the tests of champions is divided into 3 sections, as you all know. First, the challenge of Tulrik himself, as he kind of gestures behind himself, this sweeping valley. The first goal will be to descend into the ravine, cross it, and climb up the other side. Unaided by arcane, this tests your body. Next, we shall descend further down towards the base, where several very worthy and very commendable people shall oversee the Marksman's Challenge, where several skills of finesse with weapons at range shall see that you are deadly not just well in your opponent's face, but also from afar. Finally, the next round will be the final test of not just strength, not just mind, but resolve and a champion's spirit, with a joust and final brawl. As Daykaria prides itself upon the Sky Riders and the horsemen that came before them, we make sure too that our champion is fit to be upon a steed. And as he kind of raises his hands, and with that, the champions in training shall submit any arcane items to the overseers and get to their places. As he kind of bows, this kind of riles up from the crowd. You can feel this kind of shockwave of energies kind of wash over you. As the crowd kind of gets ready. And you can see these Dragonborn in these, like, gold and red cloaks begin moving through and asking and kind of, like, tracing, like, a quick symbol one of them does before the other one kind of begins talking to them in low voices. As they kind of move through, do we have any last things before? You can see these 2 Dragonborn kind of moving up, and you can see different, like, daggers and pouches being passed to them.
I'll take off my boots and go give it to him.
He got no boot on him goddamn feet.
Bare feet. Sniff my toes while you can.
Bare feet.
I've decided that I should have let Gil die. Is this a good time for me to like inch my way towards the like Iron Breath?
If you want to, you'll still be out in the open eventually.
I just want to like inch my way to him, like just to speak with him very quickly.
Yeah, you'll still be in the open. People are gonna see you.
That's fine. Am I noticing any other healers in the vicinity? Like, am I noting people of means?
Make a perception check.
Can I have it with advantage because I know what a healer looks like?
Nope.
Do I look like a healer?
You don't want me to tell you what you look like.
Fuck up.
This is already going so well.
Oh, 15.
You do see some other Dragonborn with
16.
symbols that you recognize from Bahamut kind of across their chests, and these people seem of religious.
I'll ask him
Possibly
anyway.
healers. Okay.
I'll ask him anyway.
You kind of move up. The daughter kind of notices you first and just doesn't say anything, just looks at you.
I'll speak with her if she's closest, just so I don't interrupt him if she's not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's the daughter, right?
Yes.
But you said I'll go through the spiel of hello, my name is Ram. I spoke with your father yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you required, additional men of the cloth. I don't have much to do in the tournament, but I'm happy to help if you need an additional hand.
It should be unnecessary, but thank you. We have... My father wouldn't hold this competition without the safety, as a very loose term, but still safety in mind of all the contestants.
Completely understood. Thought I'd offer a hand anyway. I'll
Feel free to enjoy the competition.
Alrighty. So many words. I was told, do we look like fucking amateurs to you, small man? But I'll go back to Mime and Suna.
All right.
I am also barefoot.
Okay, so as you move, the two Dragonborn kind of look, and the one that's kind of like tracing symbols and murmuring just kind of points to each of your items that are magical, and the other one's just like, please, you will not be able to enter the ravine with those on your person. You can either release them to us or release them to a friend.
I'll just start pulling off all the magic items and putting them down.
Okay.
Are the rings technically is the ring technically magical?
I believe he can sense your rings, X.
Oh no, can he?
So that means he can probably sense my,
I will
my
wait to
file.
pull that off until he says something, because I totally forgot I have this ring on, because it's invisible.
It's not invisible to him.
He knows it. Okay.
He's
I need
able to
check
detect it
something
and
real
points.
quick.
We need that one as well. So everything comes off.
Wait. Can I explain the
Even
functioning?
all your clothes.
We do not have a way to prove and vet your claims. If you wish to compete, this
If
is
he's
your last
using
chance to
detect
back
magic,
out. He detects nothing but the school of it. He detects what it is, that it's magic, and the school that is derived from.
Did he approach me as well?
Yeah, you both get approached at around the same time.
Okay, I'll hand over my ring and my flail. I think those are...
I really would
Oh.
prefer not to get rid of this ring.
You do not need to do much in the name of unattuning. You'll be gone from it from 5-10 minutes at most.
My cloak is magical too, isn't it?
It is. It's the displacement cloak.
Okay, I'll take that off too.
Are you handing it to them?
Yeah, so I'll hand them my ring and my cloak. Those should be the only other magical items. that I
Ring,
have.
cloak, and flail.
Flail. Is flail technically...
It is a
it's
+1
enchanted.
flail.
It's enchanted.
Yeah, it's magic.
Damn. Yeah, okay, I'll hand that over to you. And that should be all of my magical items.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give him the ring.
Okay. Neither of you are holding anything back. Right?
Like any magic items?
Mhm.
No.
Okay. As you all step out onto this section, people begin gathering again along the side. And what you can see now as you kind of look down is the steep drop as everyone begins lining up of 200 feet. For the purposes, this map extends it on a horizontal plane. When the ground shifts to a more brown color, that is the bottom of the ravine. The rest is sheer rock face. Then, the other side is up until it changes again to the platform on the other side. You can see the people across from you. You can see the people next to you. And with that, we're going to get into a little thing. Suna, Rem. For you guys, if you want to claim one or two maybe of these individuals, you can make their roles for them for this competition.
Yeah, I'll take a couple.
All right. Just let me know which ones.
It'd be nice if I could read any names.
It's a problem. I know. When they all space out, they'll be different.
So we got Orc Man, Half Orc Man, Borik, D8, Wum Red, DB, Gold,
So
DB.
DB means Dragonborn.
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot.
The people that are not allowed to be taken, obviously, Zex and Gil, Ishtar, and Bolric are the ones that are not able.
This funky little dude, and I'll take this funky little dude.
The Blue Dragonborn Man and the Green Dragonborn Woman.
Can I have this red human man?
Red, is it the one that I'm just moving, or? There's a human man and a human woman, so I assume you wanted the man.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just saw him and I thought he was funny.
So, the human man, and then Blue Dragonborn Man, controlled by Helminia.
Oh, wait. Instead of the green one, I'll take the red one, because my dice color coordinate.
So red and blue.
Red and blue. I have dice that match.
Okay.
These are the ones I pulled
Do you
out.
want the red one on the left side or the one on the right side? Because there's two of them.
Which one? Is one of them a woman?
I believe both of the Dragonborn are men. Yep, the red ones.
Damn. I'll take the one on the left.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Green Dragonborn Woman.
All right.
I don't feel like fishing out the green dice.
All right. And you just want the human man, Suna?
Yeah.
Green woman for me. She needs it. Help her.
Okay.
She's gonna win it all.
All right.
I'll do it. I'll take her too.
Okay.
With the
They-
strategy I'm brewing up right now, she ain't gonna win.
Look, bro, you gotta fire a bow. You're gonna shoot yourself in the fucking foot.
All right. Okay. So, the rules for this are simple. When it starts, everyone is technically, until the final moment, sharing initiative. Everyone rolls at the same time. As soon as the shot rings out, you can choose how you would like to descend. There obviously are plenty of hand and footholds where you can physically climb down. There are small sections of boulders where you can try to jump from section to section with footholds. And you can get creative. So, first and foremost,
Check your DMs for me, just real quick. Just very, very quick. This is a very important question.
You should check those for me too.
Oh my.
For the sake of the argument, can you guys just say it out loud so we all know what's going on? Because like it's
No.
only you two here. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
I'm not
kind of
allowed
already know
to.
everything.
Well, no, because if the answer was, if the answer to my question was yes, then I wouldn't do it, and it wouldn't seem as cool. But it's really cool now.
It's really cool now. Okay.
No, that's cool.
Also, I'm gonna find out what the stats are of the two that you got. So, to pull that up,
So real quick,
They,
is this
they
like?
have to go to the bottom, correct?
that you have to get to the bottom, go across, and climb back up.
Is this like? Is this 200 feet of just like sheer rock face? Like,
Pretty much,
'cause
yeah.
I mean, JC, I know, but like,
It's a
what
straight
you're...
like.
If
90
you
degree
jump,
down.
you are going to the bottom.
Okay.
It's like 200 feet, right?
It is a 200-foot drop.
How many d6s is that?
20.
How much HP does my man have?
I'm gonna let you know. I
it's
will.
only
I will
20d6?
warn you. If you fall 200 feet, I'm rolling on the lingering injury table
Oh, damn it! Why?
because
Why?
you fell
Unless you go below
200
on the
feet.
damage. Unless you
Suna
go lower
fell
on the damage.
500 and nothing happened.
She busted her
I-
shit and
She
I
did.
died.
She did
Ankle.
suffer a lingering
Oh.
injury. She did.
and only like
She died, sure, but like that's
She
It
also
was only
suffered a
okay.
lingering injury.
it was only okay because she had healing magic.
stupid.
We had a spell. Or not a spell, we had a potion.
So, for the, let's see, Red Dragonborn Male on the left.
I don't know, could be kind of fun.
Let me get a. I don't know.
So
It's
the Red Dragonborn Man has 153 hit points,
Oh, he's a beefy beast.
and he has the relevant skills +7 to athletics.
What about his acrobatics?
Nothing. He has a +0.
Okay, so Red Dragonborn Man. Let me.
His
Right.
neither of his saving throws matter. I am giving you the relevant stats. Let's see. You also chose the Blue Dragonborn Man.
So red has 158 and has a +7 to
153.
153. That 5 may come.
Yep.
That may be important later.
The blue one, the Blue Dragonborn has 143 HP. Has a has a +9 strength save and a +9 athletics save or athletics check. Suna, you wanted the green woman?
Yeah.
She has the same stats as the blue man, so she has 143, 9 to strength, and 9 to athletics. Both the blue and the green, both of them have +2 to dex. So if they did an acrobatics or dexterity save, they have +2 to it.
What about the human man?
Human man is the same as the other one. You chose two of them that have the same stats.
Oh. Well, that makes it easy.
Yep. So,
Glad it's easy.
let's have some fun, shall we? As I open one last thing, we're going to get ready, and as this happens, you hear this kind of crack, and you realize it's Iron Breath that is rammed and slammed his hand down as all of you are getting ready. And he's like, "Is all contestants ready?" and everyone kind of looks, and everyone kind of gets quiet for half a second. Ready. Descend! And as he finishes descend, he kind of runes up and lets go his breath weapon to kind of almost as a starting pistol. And everyone, you can choose. Do you want to climb, jump, or do something else?
I'm diving.
You're just
Down
jumping?
dive, flip in the middle, land on my feet.
You're just jumping.
I explained exactly what I will do.
I want to take a second to rage. So I'm off. And then I don't know if you've ever been like on a mountainside, and it's like really dirty and like really rocky. So you just kind of like lean back and slide down. That's basically what I want to do. It's just like throw caution to the wind and just like basically surf down the side of this like cliff as best as I can.
All
Yeah.
right.
And if I like fall and start to tumble, that's okay.
So, Zex, you will descend the entire 200 feet at the end of your turn.
Do I make an acrobatics check?
You'll make an athletics check.
Why wouldn't it be acrobatics?
Because
if it's
you're-
like a whole dexterity thing trying to land on my feet.
This is not... I trust that Zex could land on his feet. It's to stay on his feet.
You can land on anything you want.
As I realized...
Everybody's
Okay.
sick.
I just have a sore throat because I was running earlier. Oh. So. It's... Yeah, I'll say what happens after this. But Zex, roll your athletics. Gil, I need an acrobatics.
Hoggers.
Because you're not trying to fall all the way down. You're just trying to descend.
I mean, it's like a half free fall, but like
You're not trying
Not
to take the
really.
fall damage.
no. But
Yeah, so make an
I want
acrobatics
to go.
check.
I want to go fast.
I know.
Oh, 18.
18, okay. Gil, you are able to move basically a dash down the hill right now.
Ooh, that's poggers.
And is-
How bad is it, Doc? Will I ever walk again?
What's your athletics?
Be lucky
I
to
didn't
live
hear the
again.
check.
It was a 22.
Uh,
Or yeah, athletics. Yeah, it was a
failure,
22.
and this is a really good damage roll.
You have to get back up the mountain. Or the
So
Yeah.
you jump down, you take 97 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ooh, pain.
and you fall prone.
We're still alive though. What's my lingering injury?
Let's roll. Roll me a d20.
This is gonna be super weird if I like lose an eye or something.
This means you
Two.
hit your head on a rock. 2. As Zex kind of jumps and just free falls, and you can hear kind of a gasp from a crowd, and then cheers. As you jump and make your way down, you land hard on your hand.
Okay.
You can do anything with your left hand. You will have disadvantage on athletics checks, and you can only hold a single object at a time right now.
What the fuck was that DC?
What's the max? What's the mass damage
What
penalty?
do you mean, bro?
It is a lingering injury.
That's
I got a
the mass
22.
damage and the lingering injury are the same thing.
Mass damage can let you take a lingering injury.
Ah, okay. So that's how we're running. I'll keep this in mind in the future.
So, if woman got heavy athletics or acrobatics check, she descended half. Orc Man failed his, but saved on his on his saving throw, so he stayed. the general thing is the DC changes every round. I roll a d10 and add 10 to it, and you guys can choose the athletics, acrobatics. Check.
So what was my DC then? I rolled a
You
22.
fucking jumped! Your DC was 25 because it's nearly impossible to fall 200 feet. And stay your feet.
It's fine. I'm ahead of everyone else.
Half-Orc Man falls himself. So he falls not on purpose, all the way down. And as he gets hit for 92 points of damage, let's see what type he is. He's okay. He's not good. And he gets scarred. Okay.
He gets scarred, and I got a...
He rolled better don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. As he just slams into the ground, just hits. By the way, every block is 10 feet, just to let you know. That's why. Gilgamesh is descending. I'm just going to see if anyone can catch up with you guys for the first time. So, Gil, you're able to move 80 feet. For you guys, if you want to roll for yours, you are welcome to.
Where am I?
You have currently descended.
Oh, was I moved? Oh, I was.
Yeah, I moved you. We're all dying.
Oh, I have had a cold for about
Half-Orc
5
Man
days.
is good. As there are people just generally climbing down. What do we got for the first Red Dragonborn?
So this dude's gonna like see people just like plummeting, and he cares, but like not enough to not do what he wanted to do in the first place. So he's gonna go for like a mixture of sliding down and like catching handholds when he can, so that he doesn't fucking plummet.
Okay.
But he's gonna slide down as much as he can.
Sliding equals acrobatics, so make an acrobatics.
This dude's about to die. That's the wrong dice for him. I gotta roll the red one. It's worse. It's an 8.
8. Make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
He doesn't have a relevant save to strength, does he?
No, he does not. So it's just his strength, which is +4.
Okay, that's what we're doing. Strength save. It's basically strength save. Ooh, 19.
19. He's able to catch himself, but his turn is wasted.
So how far down does he go?
He gets that first section. He's in the set, and he's the first one that fails both the save, but succeeds the saving throw, so he doesn't fall all the way. So, the next one for you is the Blue Dragonborn Man, so you can roll that. As I'm just going through the people right now, a lot of them are rolling well.
There's like boulder places that he can jump to, right?
Yes, that's the acrobatic stuff.
He's gonna like do some like handholds, but like jump to boulders when it seems like reasonable.
Okay.
He doesn't want to risk too much, but he wants to get down fast.
As the second one misses both the saves and falls, this Black Dragonborn, you watch him fall and crack, and he's knocked out. As stuff will resolve that. As the second one has just kind of fallen, but he's out of the race. He's not dead, but he's out of the race. Suna, your people. There's someone else who's failed.
Roll for the blue one?
If you are rolling for the blue one.
I am, yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna do like the half climb, half jump.
Okay.
So,
If he's climbing, make an athletics check.
oh, he's gonna need it. He has a 14.
That was not enough to beat the DC. DC is 16 right now, so please make a strength or dex saving throw.
That's a 27.
Yep, he is able to hold on, but he only descends the other feet.
You guys are fucking cowards.
Rough. Ishtar is going to see what's happening, and is going to just jump as well. And he goes...
Under mine.
Yeah. It's just going after Ishtar, because I'm kind of going in order. Ishtar takes 95 points of damage.
Ooh.
As he descends. As he just kind of crashes in. Let's see what his injury is.
Ishtar falls all the way?
Yep.
Let's go.
As Ishtar cracks, there's a rock that splits up his shoulder and into, like, right underneath his snout. As you can see, part of his jaw is kind of dislocated. He's just spitting. So, Suna, please roll for your green Dragonborn woman.
I got a 22 athletics check.
All right. So you are able to descend your movement, which is 30 feet. And now for the human man.
The human man rolled a 17. Just athletics.
Athletics. So he is able to just descend that as well. As the other copper Dragonborn slips and falls. And let's see his damage. Okay. As I roll that, he is knocked out as well. As 2 people have been knocked out in the first round of the first round, which is really weird to say. Final checks. Failure, success. So both Red Dragonborns are doing quite bad. And we'll go to the other blue, which does well on an athletics. Blue tiefling fails, succeeds, so holds on. Red tiefling fails, succeeds, so holds on. And then the silver fails and succeeds and holds on. On to the next round. So, generally, the people that are going to matter are anyone that has gotten to 60 feet right now, unless that they fall. So, Bulric, Gilgamesh, Zex, Ishtar, and the orc that managed to stay up. What's your next move? We'll start with Zex.
Is Ishtar prone right now as well?
All of you are prone down there.
Awesome. Have my movement to get up, and I'm going to start climbing as quickly as I can.
What's your movement?
30.
30. So the bottom is 30 feet. These are 10-foot blocks.
I mean, I'm dashing.
Okay. So to climb, you are only allowed to make an athletics check. So make me an athletics check with disadvantage. As Zex currently has only his right hand to kind of pull himself up with.
Oh yeah, I think I'm still okay. 18.
You're good. So you are able to ascend half your movement, which is already 15, so you're able to move 5. So just to the next square. As this is where it's going to get interesting. Gilgamesh, you doing the same thing?
Okay, so seeing as I'm not all the way up there, if I, from where I currently was, went badonk all the way down, would that still give me a lasting injury?
If it is half or more than your HP max, then yes, it would.
So if I move down, like theoretically, if I move down 15 feet, right?
So
Let's
if you
say I
move
move down 20 feet,
sure,
and then
'cause
jump
that's half.
off, 110 is under my HP max.
If it rolls under your HP max, you will not take a lingering injury. So
lingering injury?
lingering injuries.
It didn't roll under
Lingering
my. It rolled under my HP max, like half of the HP max, right? That's what it was.
It rolled.
Right?
So you're telling me that 80 something was less than?
No, it was
Yeah.
more than half of my HP max.
Yes.
What is Gil's HP max right now?
So
A high number.
don't try to calculate it. Just tell me if you're doing it.
Okay, so I have. Are we
Is
saying
he still
currently-
raging?
Yeah.
You didn't take any damage. Is
You
he
didn't
still
take
raging?
damage. You would stop raging at the start of your turn. Just a
Oh,
warning. So you'd
shit.
have to rage
Okay.
again.
That's fine. So we're saying I'm moving at like 80 feet?
As you're doing athletics or acrobatics, yes, you are moving 80 feet.
So that's only a jump of 60 feet. So what, that's 66? If I jumped from 70 feet down? Or wait, no, that's 60.
Yeah, it'd be 66. It's all your choice, man.
Oh, that's 1000% under half my HP. Okay. So, hold on, does somebody want to mark this for me real quick? This square that I'm on? I just want to make sure I got it right. Okay, thank you. So yeah, move down 70 feet. And then I will jump the remaining 60 feet.
All right.
Bonk.
So, make your acrobatics check.
I would love to, actually. Okay. Could have been worse. 17?
17 succeeds.
Oh, that's so poggers.
All right, so you take the d6s. That's slow enough that I can just roll actual dice.
Yeah.
$10, 20, 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
I feel like that's a fairly high roll.
It is. There's a lot of 5s and 6s.
Yeah, you said 31?
31.
Okay, that's fine.
As that is
nowhere
nowhere
near
near
half
your half. As you crash onto the ground, and that is the end of your turn.
I'm so far ahead of so many people. They are
Absolutely.
crying right now.
I've been rolling for some people just to make sure, and we've had 2 people fall already.
Yeah, 2 people are dead.
They're not dead. None of them are.
They look pretty dead.
They're just X'd out for the sake of it right now.
Are there clerics down here like dealing with this?
As you look, Gil and Zex can kind of see there are sections carved out inside of the ravine, so they're not hit by people falling, but there are people that can see and are beginning to move through.
They're these little.
But every X is
little
someone that is
things.
knocked unconscious. 2 more people just fell. 1 more was knocked unconscious. So I'm going to do Ishtar next, as Ishtar moves up to the wall. It is his full 30 feet to move. And then as he dashes, he'll make an athletics, as he is able to move 1 extra. So Ishtar and Zex are neck and neck. The Orc Man that fell during the first round is the other one, as he moves his 30-foot movement and
Why
begins
is
climbing
Gil right
himself.
behind me?
Because Gil just jumped himself. That's the end of his turn, though.
No, like he's in the same lane as me is what I'm saying.
It can be either.
I didn't think we were in the same lane.
You can slide either way.
You know what? I'm sliding behind Zex.
If we want to start with that green Dragonborn woman, just in case,
Yeah.
as I'm rolling for some other people.
Can she like kind of try like kind of face downwards and push off of a rock to kind of propel herself down?
Sure, make an acrobatics check.
I rolled a 2.
All right, make a strength or dexterity saving throw. These people are beginning to fall.
21.
21. You are able to hold on, but
okay.
you move nowhere this round. Red Dragonborn
Yeah.
Man.
Can I give this guy some character?
If you want to, sure.
So you're gonna hear this man loudly proclaim, "Damned if you do, damned if you don't," and he's gonna descend as much as he reasonably can, which is his speed. What am I rolling?
Athletics.
That's a nat 20.
All right. So he is able to descend 30 feet.
Can someone mark
it's just,
that?
Yeah, it's just right here.
And then he's jumping.
Oh. Everyone's jumping today.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. He jumping.
All right. As he jumps,
he's going to attempt to catch himself like right here. Like right here. Like he's gonna like. Either way, he's getting an injury, so he's gonna try to like death grip his way like right here as he's plummeting.
All right. Make a very hard to get athletics check, just to warn you, but he'll try.
10.
Nope. As he plummets all the way to the ground, he strikes off one of the rocks, taking 85 points of bludgeoning damage and suffering a horrible scar. And he falls prone.
Calculator.
Now we can move on to the human man, if you want to.
You said 87, correct?
87.
Right. He's fucking falling, bro.
Human man will just jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll take... Uh, 93 points of bludgeoning damage and fall prone.
Cool.
As you also suffer... Let's see if your injury is mechanically important. As you slam into the ground, you break your leg.
Nice.
He's gone. He's dead. I'm gonna take him behind the barn.
You have disadvantage on any check using the dexterity ability.
Oh yeah.
And if you dash, you fall prone, so you will fall if you dash.
Cool.
The other Red Dragonborn falls as well. As more and more people are failing 2 rolls in a row. And he actually takes enough to be knocked out as well. Now we can go to the Blue Dragonborn that I believe Helminia was controlling.
He's gonna do the same thing, but like he's not gonna go down a bit. He's gonna like drop and like slam his hand into the wall to catch himself.
Okay.
So
make an athletics check.
Like here, like he wants to stop like bear.
Okay. This will be so hard, but try. Blue Tiefling falls.
Oh baby, it's a 12.
As Blue Dragonborn falls, as both the Tiefling and the Dragonborn that I just rolled for take 105 points of damage, and you break your ribs. Yeah. It doesn't... Weirdly, it doesn't have a problem in this section, but... just to warn you, you fall prone and you break your ribs. Alright.
You know what they say, blue dabba dee dabba die.
I don't know if that's what they say.
Do they not say blue dabba dee dabba die?
I guess so. Alright, as everyone else is able to descend or not, this is currently how they are. Zex, back to you.
Oh, I'm gonna keep climbing.
Alright, make an athletics check with disadvantage.
Yes, sir. $17.
Alright, you're able to ascend 30 feet.
Sick.
As does, ironically, that orc that's on the other side that I started rolling for. Gil, you're up.
He ascends 30 feet, so his speed must be more than me then.
He ascends the same as you, because you both dashed. You ascended
But
30
he was
feet
on
as
the
well.
other. He was
No,
on the other
that-
side of the pit.
No,
wasn't
he wasn't. You,
Oh, my bad.
Ishtar, and the orc had been able to climb. The
Got it.
half-orc is the one that runs over and is only able to begin to climb once this turn. As I'm resolving the people at the bottom that are not the issues. Gil,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
That's a very good question. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna book it up the side.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Yeah.
You get a little bit more movement than I believe Zex does, so you'd be able to move an additional square after you dash across. But what's your athletic?
That is a 15. Athletics. Oh, athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot more. That's a 17.
All right. That does clear the DC, as the DC was 16. As you're able to climb not just one square, but two, as you first have to dash across the bottom.
So wait,
All right.
Is that it?
That's where you are.
That's it?
Yep.
Do I not get another 40 feet?
No, because climbing takes half of your movement, and you also had to move across the bottom.
Oh, this is a very good point.
All right. Moving on to the people that have made it to the bottom. So the Red Dragonborn first.
He's going. He's Newman.
All right, he's stepping back up to the plate.
I think he can move
He can-
60 if he's dashing.
got-
So I think he can get like here.
He'd be able to get to the 40-foot mark if he succeeds his athletics check. Because he's
Let's
also
go.
prone right now. So he
Get
gets up
up.
from prone. Roll me your athletics.
Get up the wall. 14. Nope.
14, that does not succeed, so he stays right there. As more and more people...
He's got blood in his eyes.
He's got blood in his eyes. The Green Dragonborn Woman is next.
Some people are still climbing normally.
Yeah, some people don't want
Oh.
to die.
Sorry.
Losers.
19 athletics.
Okay. As you are able to descend 30 feet.
Sick.
Now onto the Blue Dragonborn. Helminia.
Ooh, 25.
25, yeah. You're able to move over and
Here?
get that beginning square.
Just only to here.
Yep, because
Out here?
you were prone. Both of your characters were prone because they fell.
They didn't fall.
They did.
Look, they did better than what these do. At least they tried to stop it. These dudes just went.
Absolutely.
Free-fall. Yeah.
And I would do it again.
And finally, we've got Ishtar and the Human Man. So,
Wait, Ishtar moved the same as me, though.
yeah, Ishtar
That's
hasn't done
already
his
well.
athletics yet
Oh,
for this
got
turn.
it.
So Ishtar does his. Nat 20's it. And now the Human Man, Suna.
He's gonna get up and move. So you just, I guess he's gonna get up
All right.
and yeah.
And anything else? You move one square without dashing.
Yeah.
Is that it? Because
Yeah,
they
that's
broke their
fine.
leg.
Yeah, he'll move to 30.
All right. So, back to the top. We've got Zex again.
Okay,
you
climbing
got?
up.
All right, athletics check with disadvantage. Gil, the same thing.
What?
Athletics if you want to climb up.
Oh, I'd love to actually. Ooh,
16.
nice.
Success.
I'm rolling good tonight. That is a 18.
18, you're able to move your 40 feet.
Nice.
As Ishtar rolls a 22, he's able to move his 30 as well. All right. Now we go over to the story everyone really cares about. We have the Red Dragonborn Man.
He be climbing. Oh lord, he be climbing.
Okay.
He's gonna do it angrily. He's climbing with a nat 20.
Alrighty, he's able to climb his 30 feet. As this is... Generally speaking, I'm going to double check as one person actually falls backwards. Nice. All the frontliners we're going through really quick. So Blue Dragonborn Man really quick. And then the Human Man from Suna.
That's another 25.
7, 8. That's another what?
25.
Absolutely. What's the Human Man doing?
What's the man
He'd like,
doing?
he'd like to dash to the wall and then like try to go up
All
as
right.
much as he can.
You can go 10 feet, and then the second you try to dash, because you have the broken leg, you fall back down.
Say,
So, we got our boy just struggling.
bad.
Bad stuff. Stays. Stays. Is able to move. And then the Green Dragonborn Woman real quick. Stays. Stays. Moves. What you got? They're just climbing?
Yeah.
Alright, make that athletics for them.
19.
19. They are able to easily move their 30 feet. Alright, Zex, back to you. We're getting closer to the end. Make that athletics check.
Yep. 18.
18. Let's see what the new DC is. That fails. Please make me a strength saving throw.
This, I don't have to roll with disadvantage, right?
No, it's only for athletics. It is a strength or dexterity saving throw, just to warn you.
Oh, it could be dex.
Yes.
I can do dex. Oh, that's way better. 23.
You are able to hang on, but you do not move anything that round.
I just don't move.
Yeah, you have to stay there, because you saved on the saving throw so you don't fall back down. But, as people begin just kind of moving up, Gil, make your athletics check.
Okay.
As you can see, Zex kind of grabbing and then slipping on one section of the rock.
16. Not good.
Fails as well. Please make me a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Oh, wow. I passed with flying colors. 24.
Yep. As both of you are able to hang on to this, Ishtar is going to make his. Let's see. Plus. It's actually important to what his plus is right now, because he hasn't just been handily beating it. Gil, he makes it with a 25, as he is able to, not, because Zex has to go back down. He's
did
able
already.
to pass. Yep. As both of you are struggling, let's see if any of the other people are able to surpass you. The blue tiefling does not, and actually falls back down. The half-orc woman down here is not able to. Bullrick, luckily, is able to keep climbing himself. As he passes you guys, the half-orc man at the bottom is not able to climb, and the half-orc man at the top is able to keep climbing. So now both Ishtar and a half-orc man have moved slightly in front of both of you. Red Dragonborn Man and Human Man, let me know.
Human Man's gonna climb up.
Dragonborn Man, red one, kind of fucks. That's going to be a 24.
Absolutely, you're able to easily climb your 30 feet.
What's the check I'm rolling?
Athletics.
Athletics. Would be a 15.
15, you are not able to climb up.
Damn.
Blue Dragonborn.
Glad Ram didn't do this. I'd be dead as fuck. Oh, he's not doing as well. He only got a 13.
He needs to make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Strength, baby! Nat 20!
Alright, he's able to hang on, but just like the other two, he is not able to move.
He's making his way in the world today.
I am quickly able to get remaining. Please make one for the green Dragonborn.
She rolled a natural 1.
Alright, make a strength save.
God. 23.
They're able to hold on and not fall.
Ooh.
As this round's going further, Zex, back to you.
Oh, I'm going up.
Alright, make that athletics check disadvantage. New DC.
21.
That's a success. You're able to ascend 30 feet. Gilgamesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make your athletics.
That's, it looked really bad, and then I turned the dice a little bit, and it looked a lot better, actually. Let me make sure. That's a 22.
You're able to climb your 40 feet.
Sorry. 44. Oh. Can I give Zex a dirty look when I come up next to him?
Absolutely. Feel free to have that anime talk with each other. Feel free to have that anime talk with each other while you two are both climbing, because that's
Kick him in
hilarious.
his bad hand.
Can I attempt
Stomp
to
on it.
flip him off with my mangled hand?
I will break your finger. I
That
will
finger's.
break your already
I hate to
broken
tell
finger.
you, Gil, that finger's already broken.
There are still bone fragments in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Victory is ultimately
Then it can
mine.
still be broken.
Alright, going back. Alright,
I will make
time
bone
for
dust out of
the
your
roll
fingers.
all of you are waiting for with Ishtar. As he makes his athletics.
God, he's the worst.
23.
I hate that guy.
As you guys are yelling, you just hear him call out to both of you and his smirk as he's moving up past both of you.
Hey,
No.
what dice you roll for that?
My cobalt, my lovely cobalt dice that I love so
Not lovely
much.
anymore.
Don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
All right, cobalt dice goes away. As General more people kind of move, Red Dragonborn, please. Human Man, please.
Man.
Human
Where's he
Man.
going? Going.
Human Man rolled a natural 1.
You make a strength save.
Oh my god, dude. What is this? 25?
So this is the one time where failing gets you slightly. You go on to the edge, but not very far. These people are struggling. So many people are failing this check too. Not a lot of movement.
Red man got a 24.
24, you're able to move 30 feet. What about your blue and green?
You rolled 23 athletics.
She is definitely able to descend.
Blue man only got a 16.
that makes it for this one. So you're able to ascend.
Okay.
And with that, except for this one orc, who is still not able to move anywhere, we're fine at the back that no one can see. It's okay.
Interested in Ishtar? I'm more interested in Orc Man that fell and is still climbing. He's the champion of the people.
He's doing well. All right, Zex, back to you. Athletics with disadvantage.
15.
All right.
I'm probably falling.
You are need to make a strength or dex save. Gil.
The fact that I can't make a deck save is probably saving my life here. That was not.
I heard my name. What are you? What?
18.
18. You fall.
What?
It is a
How far?
to the bottom.
He's dead.
Oh,
I'm dead
He's
then.
fucking
There's
dead.
literally nothing I can do.
As you fall unconscious.
That's super duper annoying that an 18 didn't make it.
It was a 19.
Ishtar built
It's a
different.
19 DC right now. I'll warn Gil. Gil, please make an
Okay.
athletics.
What,
I'm
what
sorry.
dice do
I'm
you
like
have
the only
left?
one here who doesn't have a strength dump stat, so I think I'll be fine.
For record, Ishtar just failed his.
I'm
fallen?
making my
No,
athletics check.
he failed
right?
his athletics. So he'll be making a saving throw after Gil gives me his.
I'm making the athletics, right?
Yep.
Oh, 23.
Yep. You're able to keep climbing your 40 feet.
You said the
I
save was
dice
a 19,
jailed
right?
your red dice, Jacob.
My gem dice?
Right.
Yep.
Shh.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. That's,
I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point.
That's 2 turns worth.
All right.
Man,
Ishtar needs to
Yeah,
make his
that's-
saving throw,
he
which
should not.
he clears with a 20.
Oh,
What dice
He's
are
able to
those?
hold on, though. He's not able to pass you.
No, no, no. What
Ooh,
dice are those?
That was a purple dice.
How many do you have left? How many
Orc
sets?
Man is able to succeed his and is able to climb 30.
Champion of the people.
Half Elf is able to clear hers and climb 30. Bullrick able to clear his and move up 40. Red Dragonborn time as I do the half Orc Woman.
Oh no, I'm making the strength save.
Okay.
Oh, but he's not falling. 23.
Yep, you're good. All right. For the sake of this, I don't think anyone else is going to be able to beat Gil, Ishtar, the Orc, Bullrick, or the Red.
Blue Man's gonna take a risk and try to force himself up faster by doing haphazard handholds.
Make it with disadvantage.
This was an option?
It doesn't matter. Dirty 20.
That succeeds. You're able to move your dash up. I said be creative.
Which is what?
That's 60. So you move up to Ishtar. All right. New round, because I'm just involving the people down here for the sake of time. New DC has been set. Gilgamesh. As Zex, you are stabilized. Please make me an athletics check.
yep.
Can I try and roll a nat 20 to get up?
Sure.
Oh, baby, unnatural
No.
20.
You make it, are able to ascend 40 feet. You're very close.
Ishtar can suck my stinky toes when I take off my boots.
Ishtar fails.
Oh, yeah.
And
Blue DB Man is gonna pass him.
Oh, please
And
fall.
Orc Man.
and falls.
Yeah! I don't even
As
care that I found out. This is great.
he
He's not
falls
out.
and he's
I know
not
he's not dead.
he's not dead. As
Lingering injury? Question mark?
I'll see if the lingering injury matters. He gets another scar. No,
That's so
you
cool.
watch as you're like Suna's Rem and Nime, as you're watching, Ishtar loses like shit and falls and slides down, and as it does, a arcane ward that you are very familiar with, Rem, triggers, and he is left at 1 HP.
They would have caught that.
It's not
of
a
Detect
magic
Magic.
item.
That would have showed up in Detect Magic.
It is not a magic item.
You're telling me I could have done the potion of climbing and they couldn't have fucked with me?
If you'd done it beforehand.
That makes me mad.
Am I the only one that catches it?
You can see people, but a lot of people are just kind of thinking that he took the damage.
But I know better.
Sure. Make one for your Blue Dragonborn boy that you're rooting for.
Oh yeah, he's doing that haphazard hut with the disadvantage.
It's Mr. Orc.
Oh, and he
Has
still
to
gets
save.
it. He gets a 26.
Bulwark has to stay. 26. He's doing the disadvantage.
Yep.
Wow.
I rolled a 17
As
and an
Gil,
18.
there's one blue dragon just moving past you. Make one for the red. Suna,
He's just gonna climb.
Suzanne, if you want to make one for the human.
He gets an 18.
Why not?
Okay, the red's able to move 30.
That is another natural one.
As they're just stuck there, make a strength save.
Guy.
And the last two.
That's a 23.
Okay, you're able to hold on there. All right. Gil, ironically, I'm going to need you to roll initiative with the Blue Dragonborn Man
To see which one
to
of us
see
finishes
which one of you
first.
roll first.
I have a really bad initiative.
Can I try to roll a nat 20
Yeah, sure.
before they do that? Because if I do that, I'm going to inspire Gil if I can.
Okay.
You're so much farther than 60 feet
Oh,
away.
yeah, no. It doesn't matter. I didn't even make it.
Does it... I haven't rolled yet, but does it matter who finishes first?
You don't know. He didn't say.
Oh, Lord. Do I get to know what he rolls before I roll?
Does Blue Man have any augmentations?
Not if I didn't tell you.
Do I get to make the decision to tell him or not?
I just want you guys to say it in 3, 2, 1. So 3,
Okay,
2.
wait. Hold on. Let me roll the dice first. I haven't even rolled yet.
Okay, okay.
Don't even roll, homie. You beat me no matter what. Don't even
3,
roll.
2, 1.
19.
5.
Okay. Gilgamesh. A new DC has been rolled. Roll athletics.
Come on. I have been rolling
God.
so incredibly
God.
well tonight.
Nat 1.
If I get one nat 20, I'm gonna lose
Nat 1.
Nat 20.
Nat 1.
That sweet nat
I
20.
lay a curse upon you.
it. 16.
That beats it.
Ah,
And with that,
Oh.
Gilgamesh is the first one with, I believe, a 40-foot movement speed that gets you there.
That gets me there exactly.
As you are able to
Whoa.
climb up onto it and just kind of look back down. So, from conscious people, your Blue Dragonborn's able to roll athletics.
He passes easy with a 27.
All right. As very quickly afterward, the Blue Dragonborn is able to go up. You can hear cheering kind of erupt out of people, and this smile as you kind of like look that is spread across the Lord's face.
Can
So
I give like a friendly like grin and like head nod to the other Dragonborn that just finished?
absolutely,
Just like a
The
hey,
RP these
good
moments.
job,
you really just
homie. We are.
you really just want to be a Blue
150 feet
Dragonborn
away.
now, huh?
Well, the thing is, you got up here fine. My ribs are broken.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't care about your ribs.
All you knew is that I was behind you, and suddenly I'm in second. I would be terrified of this man right now.
I mean, granted, you could have been in second the whole time. I wouldn't have really known. I wasn't paying attention to anyone else. I was just going.
All right.
He'll give you that grin, but like this man is.
So, per the rules, after a winner is declared, The first, and I'm going to double check, the top 10 conscious people in order of descending get in. You might have been able to knock out Ishtar
Oh?
in one
So
fell
1, 2,
swoop
3,
because
4,
Ishtar
5,
fell.
6, 7, 8,
Yes.
9.
Ishtar,
Yes!
so Ishtar gets one last chance because the blue and Gil moved.
So
we get to
everyone else
see
gets to move too then, yeah?
everyone else in this section moves. And hopefully no one falls.
Red
And
Man's
Ishtar
doing the
does fall.
disadvantage strat.
So, first we'll do the half-elf woman, because this has gotten a lot more dangerous. Half-elf woman rolls a 18. She's okay. So we'll just move her just up. We'll move her into a winner's section, winner's box. Orc Man, with a natural 19, succeeds. Winner's box. Bullrick. That was close. I'm not going to say what the number is, but he barely passed. The Red Dragonborn. Athletics.
With the disadvantage?
With the disadvantage.
That's still a 19.
19 succeeds.
He going up his speed.
All right. So that is 6 so far. As now the half-orc man does not make it, and with his saving throw, falls. There's one gone. Silver does not make it, falls. That's a 3 and a
Where did it
2,
all go
baby.
so wrong? Every like,
Half-orc
we can-
woman succeeds, so she's okay. Is able to move up. There's 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Ishtar has to
Human
fail his.
Human Man's
Right
still
now,
alive.
10, 11.
Human
Yeah,
Male's still
human's
there.
down there, too.
Yeah, there's still a chance. I'm just checking. I'm double checking. White Dragonborn woman fails with a 7 and fails her save. Falls. Brass Dragonborn man fails with a 7.
You literally just have to hang on.
Whoop. And that's an
Ooh.
8. Ishtar.
Was
What
he
dice
knocked
should
prone
I
when he
use?
fell?
Huh?
Was he knocked prone?
Oh,
when
he's
he
knocked
fell?
prone, but
Yay!
how far did he fall?
Like a good, like, he was halfway up.
He was more than halfway.
He was like
up when he
about
fell.
halfway up. He was like 80 feet up.
Okay. So, I'll even wait to roll Ishtar. I'll just see if the other people. So, human man, Suna. Please roll.
Roll your most well-behaved dice.
That's a 13.
Okay. Fails. You,
Hell yeah.
at best, you stay there. Roll me a saving throw.
18.
You stay there. Blue tiefling man. 5. Failure. And an 8. Failure.
He's in.
Oh.
Human man probably
What
takes
dice are you
himself too
rolling,
seriously.
I'm rolling my blue dice still.
Get rid of those.
Is this an actual threat?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I just went through.
Onto the purple. For silver? 10. 8. Still not working. Now Ishtar. If
What
Ishtar...
just
To
is
fail
terrible,
to get up
please.
the wall.
He just has to fail.
God, nat 1.
29.
What is this bullshit here?
I got a natural... Oh! As he's able to climb. And I guess, because he's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically, human man is going through with a broken leg. And then...
Yeah.
I'm just going to see which one rolls highest. 13, 13, 5, 19. That's probably going to do it. 1, 3. So yeah, we have our winner's circle right here with the man that fell all the way with the rest of the legends, half regular man orc, the Red Dragonborn, Bullric, Ishtar, a brass Dragonborn man, Gilgamesh, a human man, a Blue Dragonborn Man, a half-elf woman, and a half-orc woman. As you all are able to climb up, Zex, you are revived with 5 HP. To see the people above.
I'm slapping a 5th level healing word into myself.
All right. As Gil, you kind of move over to the other edge as people are cheering, congratulating, and then the 2 Dragonborn with the items that they were holding kind of come up and kind of return them to you. It's like, congratulations.
I'll give him a head nod of just like a thanks.
And throughout all of this, you can hear clapping, cheering, and then there's like this subsection that is equally horrified and entranced by the fact that for the first time that Dragonborn were not Dragonborn and Tieflings and natives of Daykaria, which is mostly, again, Dragonborn, it was opened up for this competition. Half of the competition is not Dragonborn. And so with this, you have... it is announced that you have about an hour to rest, lick your wounds, as then everyone will descend and the archery competition will begin.
Do I get all my shit back?
Yes, everyone else climbs back up, and their stuff is returned.
I just realized I'm listening to Holding Out for a Hero. This is so timed. I didn't even notice. Wait a minute. I gotta listen to It's Raining Men now.
Not bad. All right. As you do, Gilgamesh, and then eventually Zex, you can see Suna, Rem, Nime that have just kind of been onlooking. How was the event for the 3 of you that were not competing? How was it for Rem, for Suna?
Suna's having a good time.
I'm pumped. Both mine made it in the winner's circle. I'm rooting for him. I have an emotional connection to these dudes now.
And yet Zex is having issues.
Fuck him.
As Zex comes up just hurt and haggard and like one broken hand.
Is my hand fixed with like 22 points of healing?
Let me double check for you. It is not. But your pipe and other accoutrements, your swords are returned to you. Everything. As people begin like cheering, going back, eating, kind of conversation starts. You guys are free to do what you want to do for technically the next hour.
I'll heal Zex, but I'm gonna do it in a very like mean-spirited way by like specifically grabbing the busted hand.
Thanks so much for being an asshole.
This is what you get for being a liar. I'm doing a
Yeah,
third level
I'm not the
cure
only
wounds.
one who fucking lied. I'd be all
Yeah, I
for
expected
you
to
out
do
of
it.
out. Not
Look, at least he
good.
won. At least he won.
I guess he did, yeah.
Here, take your healing. It's not like a death grip, but like you know, there's some passive aggressiveness behind it. Nothing abnormal. I'm gonna reroll that when it's cocked. Ooh. 21.
Okay. Is my hand fixed?
Are you above half?
Yes.
Yes, you are healed.
Okay.
Is Gil approaching us?
That's up to Gil. Gilgamesh.
Sorry, what?
Shh.
I
For this
stepped away
hour,
from-
is there anything you're doing? Are you approaching your allies?
Of course.
Okay.
Wait, like my... Sorry. My current allies, not my former allies.
Fuck it, go chill with him. Go sit with him. Go on.
No, gross.
As we're all dying.
Yeah.
Hold on,
current
boys.
ally.
Hold on. All right. As you see, Gil just you've got this small bit of like you can't really suppress the sense of accomplishment and smile across his face. As you approach, as you can see, Rem is clasping Zex's hand that's mangled and beginning to heal, and as it does, you can hear bones crack back into place as he's wincing. Yeah.
Are you ready for phrase sex that I used to tell you? I used to tell a certain group of people all the time. Are you ready for some words of wisdom?
I don't need words of wisdom right now.
You're getting them. Play dumb games, get dumb prizes. Congratulations.
So, unless if there's things that you want to say to each other or preparation that you'd like to take.
How was the festivities after I fell unconscious?
It's continuing.
I'm asking Rem. Sorry. Sorry, I need to clarify.
How were the
Okay.
festivities? Gil won. He went up. Ishtar. Do I know Ishtar's name? I think I would.
I don't know if Gil told you.
You can say that Copper Dragonborn. I'll tell you.
I'll point out who fell. I'll point out how Blue Man just went fucking ape shit for the end of it.
Mhm.
And then when we have a moment, I'm gonna speak with Gil.
Oh no. This is like when your parent calls you by like your full name. Shit's gonna go down.
Gil Maria Mesh. What are you doing? I'm gonna.
Did he know that?
I know everything. I'm gonna have him like lean down so I can whisper in his ear. You're used to getting on
Yeah.
your knees to speak with me, so
I thought you were just gonna leave it at you're used to getting on your knees.
that's not my business. Get down here.
Yeah, no, I'll lean down.
As
And
he
let
leans
Rem
in and I
whisper
go to
sweet
touch his
nothings.
shoulder, I'm going to whisper, he cheated as Death Ward activates.
Can I make a perception check to like
No.
try and listen in, please?
No,
It's not up to you.
it is up to me, and I said no.
It's not up to you. You
It's up
take
to
it with.
me.
I'm putting my tongue in his ear
That's disgusting.
so that you cannot hear me.
Not because it's whispering, but it would be a. I'd even change this to being a bit of a sleight of hand check from Rem's part, and a perception check. Although because it is in a festivity crowd, it would be a disadvantage from Zex.
That's fine. Perception is as good as sleight of hand, but I rolled 2 19s on the dice, so it's still fine.
What'd you get?
31.
I got a 14.
All right. So, as Gil leans down,
He cheated. And then you feel the Death Ward activate.
Wait, are you casting Death Ward on me?
Yes,
Oh,
he cheated.
I'm also whispering into Ren's ear, very quietly. Well, I'm not exactly in this competition all clean myself, but
No. I don't
competition.
know who Ishtar is, but I'm gonna point towards him and I'm gonna say he cheated.
So I can hear this, right?
Yeah,
I'm just making sure because I rolled
you
high
can hear
enough.
that.
Okay.
Knowing, whispering around here. Knowing him, that doesn't surprise me.
Is that the one we're worried about?
No, that's the one that is quite fond of me, actually. Ishtar.
He cheated. I watched
I'm
it.
gonna step in and say that's the one I'm worried about. What's
I'm
what I'm gonna do? Okay,
ignoring
fine.
him. Yeah, mind your fucking business.
I'll just
Or
march
approach
right
and
up to
say,
the
hey,
Lord.
I
have
can't
nothing
help but
to lose at this
overhearing.
point.
Like, you didn't even share that you were worried about him initially, but I'll take it in stride and I'll say, why are you worried about him?
Because that's one of Gil's old, party members.
I don't see that as a reason to be involved, but yeah, he cheated.
Great, I'm gonna go
Zex.
tell the Lord.
He's not a worry.
You can't prove that he cheated.
I'd like to think if anybody could, it
Everyone
would be
saw him
Rem.
fall. There were clerics down there.
How many of them do you think know what that looks like? Not everyone knows what it looks like. It's a
No, but I'm
possibility
sure,
that some caught it.
someone saw something, like they saw something happen. They're like, odds probably nothing. But if I bring it up,
It's your choice. I don't know if it constitutes cheating, but from when I saw them take all your items, he cheated.
in addition, I've no worry because he has no idea where I'm from. So
Look, it's all you. He cheated.
he can't
By
rally me.
what I understand, that man cheated.
So who looks like a good person to report this to?
Probably the homie who was like heading this whole thing up.
I'm asking Jacob, who's
That's
important
just
enough
my
for me to
opinion.
do this besides the Lord?
You can see the
himself?
Lord. His daughter is quite close to him. There were the two gold cloaked Dragonborn that had taken the weapons initially.
Pull Asuna and woo his daughter.
Okay. But there's like some guards around, but other than that, everyone else just seems to be enjoying themselves, not here working.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the Lord then.
Alright, you can just see. It was a good attempt, dear boy, as he comes up and he's just like, are you alright?
I'm all right.
This is wonderful to hear.
Can I ask what the exact rules for this competition are, please?
I apologize. Was I not clear enough in my statements? Here.
Well, I'm curious, could you cast spells on yourself before going down into something like this, or was all magic prohibited?
Generally, the grounds itself are able to repress most magics. The magics that we are most concerned about are those of quickening one's feet or of teleporting. However, it is worth noting that most magics are as easy to register as anything else. If most people are innate magical beings, if you yourself have been graced with innate magics, most people will seem intrinsically magical in their own right. So we had specifically lowered it to not using the aid of magical items.
So there's nothing about spells that would, perhaps keep you from falling unconscious if you fell?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll walk away.
Okay. You're easily able to make your way back.
I'll say to Rum, apparently he didn't break the rules.
Alright, then I'm not breaking it either.
Of course not. Not that I know what you did.
You know what I did.
I know you did? Okay, good enough.
I'll tell you what I did. You can infer by me saying that I'm not cheating either what happens.
Alright. Would you do me a favor, Rem? I know I'm not you're not my biggest fan right now, but I'm still gonna ask nonetheless.
What?
Would you send a sending spell to Trailmore to let him know that we're no longer making swords and that it's armor instead?
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome, appreciate it.
I got 2 sending spells to send.
Ooh.
So we're gonna do the first one to Tramor, and I've decided what I want my sending to look like. So for the stream, I can describe it to you, or you guys can just not give a fuck and we'll say I'm sending a sending spell.
Do what you're gonna do.
So it's gonna be this weird thing of like where Rem's eyes go up and his back arches backwards in this unnatural way, and you hear him like muttering. So like it's the verbal component, right? So it's like this like just drawn out like muttering. It's Zex says no more swords. You said you wanted to do armor instead, right?
Yep, breastplate
Wants
specifically.
to do breastplate instead. Should have enough. Let us know what's up. He's a man of many whims. And then as you hear the last thing, it's like a puff of like ethereal smoke draws out of my mouth and just like wisps away. It looks like my soul just left my body.
Cool.
With that, people seem a lot more weirded out by you casting that.
Yeah, I don't care. It's the nature of the game, baby. It's the nature of the game.
And about half a minute goes by before you're, God damn it! Fine. Thank you. I'll be waiting.
Glad I caught it early.
He's not happy with your decision, but he'll get it ready.
Awesome.
I'll tell you what it looks like when it comes back later, because I get a fun little ghost friend that whispers in my ear. Even though it's in my head. Theatrics.
So,
Then the second one goes to Varda. It's like, hey, we're in the tournament, or we dealt with the issue, we're doing some, like, we're watching the tournament. It's not a lie if it's by omission. We're watching the tournament, we'll be back eventually, but we dealt with the issue.
thank you. Appreciate it, and we will be prepared to receive you and listen in when you are back. All right. So, with the hour past, for this sake, you are all, the crowd begins to kind of shift down near back to the base. And what you guys see is a section of 10 large targets set up at different ranges. Actually, it would be yeah, about that. As you can see,
Alright.
these targets are set up at 2 different ranges.
I
What's up?
Go ahead.
You got a
Sorry.
question?
I do. It's just something I want to do real quick. Can I go hide and cast control weather out of the? What's the weather looking like right now? First.
Right now, it's pretty nice weather. There's not too many clouds in the sky.
Awesome. I'm gonna make a big storm.
Ah. Okay.
As raining as hard as I can.
Okay.
I'm not telling anyone, and it's gonna be warm.
Can I roll perception to see him slink away to do this?
I can roll stealth to oppose it.
To slink away, yeah, you can roll a stealth check to get away from Rem.
I'm not actually looking, man. I don't
I know,
care.
but to see if he beats a passive.
24.
Nope. No
I can
passes.
roll an active, like, perception.
Were you keeping tabs on Zex?
No, I don't give a fuck.
So, you slink away quite easily.
No one seems to notice.
No one's seeming to notice.
Got. I'll play a little tune on the violin and give us some strong wind. So It's stage 3 wind, as what is said in the spell.
Okay. As slowly it begins to kind of pick up, as people kind of see and less caring try to begin to play through it.
And
Rain begins to drop and move, and the winds begin to pick up.
we'll just make it like cold for the temperature.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're making it heavily...
Yeah, like heavily.
Okay.
Like stage 5 torrential rain.
Okay. As it does, you can hear the storm begin to kind of like descend in. And in seeing this, not the Lord, but the daughter, some of you can see, kind of began to whisper to people, and people began putting up pavilion sections next to the actual place, all these targets. And as... That's wrong. And as the rain actually begins to make their way in, people begin to... The music kind of begins to hold up and stop as people are beginning to get easily drenched, as people are ushered into pavilions. And as the hour kind of concludes, Lord Ironbreath, as you make your way back, Zex, Lord Ironbreath steps out into the rain.
I am putting them back into swords and, leaving them as sheathed swords after I cast it, because
Sure.
why not?
As Lord Ironbreath kind of makes his way back in, and like out into the rain, and he kind of looks. Champions, I apologize for... As he kind of holds his hand out, you can already see the rain just impacting the problems, but as we all know, true champions must persevere no matter what. As round 2 continues with the marksman competition, will the 10 victors step forth? As you begin seeing Ishtar and the others step into the rain. Gilgamesh, do you step into the rain?
Oh, 1000%.
Alright. As you do, it's hammering and cold and clinging to your skin, as everyone else is just kind of looking back and forth. There'll be 2 general rounds. From the first round of the marksman competition, the top 5 scores will continue onward. After that, the second round of the marksman competition will find the final 2 champions. Then, we shall rejoice as much as we can with the sky the gods have gifted us on this day, until tomorrow, where the final round for the champion shall commence.
Can I make sure I'm within 60 feet of Gilgamesh? Just still watching, but...
Yeah, it's easy to be within one of the pavilions close.
Okay.
As you guys watch, people begin walking up, and it's the cloaked individuals and some guards. And each of them, some of them have bundles, which Gil, you recognize, have javelins in them. And others have quivers and short bows. You are allowed to demonstrate your marksmanship at any using either tool. However, both targets will be in use. So, for this one, mechanics-wise, each member chooses between using a javelin or a short bow. Round 1 target is set 30 feet away. Round 2 target is set 80 feet away. So, you don't have to worry about it for round 1. But it is javelin, you can use your strength for the attack roll.
Right.
Bow, you can use your dexterity.
Right.
So, as they move forth, which do you pick?
Javelin.
All right. Ishtar
surprise.
does the same.
He would. He's a copycat. He just wants to be me.
The red and blue Dragonborn do the same.
Are bows forced? Like, forced dex weapons?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. The elven woman chooses a bow. So let's go. We have javelin. I'm even going to separate them out. Javelin will be on the right, bows will be on the left. So Gila Ishtar chooses javelin. Red Dragonborn chooses javelin. Orc Man is
New map?
javelin. No, this one's quite easy. It's just a bunch of DCs. Bulric chooses a bow. The half-orc woman. Where is she? She is choosing javelin. Blue Dragonborn is choosing javelin. Brass is choosing bow. So there's 3 bows, the rest of them are all javelins. However, it is to be known that because it is raining, and Zex has set it as perpetually bad weather, all rolls will be made with disadvantage.
Homie loses one time.
I'm
and
giving
starts
you
throwing a
inspiration.
fit.
Stop bitching.
So, this is a scoring system.
Yeah.
Dependent on the AC, we'll see how close to the bullseye you get. Each player gets 3 shots. We will tally scores through the end.
So, just for convenience, I'm going to say it now. Before each of Gil's shots, I'm going to give him inspiration. So, for each of your shots, you'll get to add a... for the inspiration, I believe...
It's for the attack roll.
It's for the attack roll, yeah.
So, 4. I'm just seeing what the different attack rolls people get are.
Mm-hmm. Let me just check and make sure I know which one this is.
Is Zex getting out of my earshot for this inspiration business?
I don't have to. I'm just basically...
He's
I'm
just
going to
playing.
shift it into, like, I'm going to shift my swords back into a violin and just play on the violin.
But I'd know what he's doing because I've seen it before, right?
You haven't seen him play a violin, but you kind of know what he's...
I know what inspiration would
Yeah.
look like.
If
though,
you
right?
if you guys are watching the show, you can hear the violin.
Inspiration is not a magical effect.
It's not.
Technically not cheating. You get an extra D10 on each of your rolls.
I mean, now that you say it's technically not a magical effect, I'm down with it. Let's do it.
Yeah, like,
anyway, but let's do it.
There's literally no reason for me not to.
It's
I
not
made
a
it
magical
rain.
effect.
I made it rain
Hyping
to
up the
give everyone
homies
else
is not a crime.
the worst chance, and then I'm giving Gil extra to try and
Don't
counteract
tell
it
me
a
about the
little bit.
rain part. Just tell me about the inspiration
Oh
part.
no, not gonna ever tell you about the rain part.
Okay. With this, Gilgamesh, we're gonna have you go first.
Lovely. So I just have to make an attack roll
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
And add a
What?
D10.
with inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
As this violin begins playing soft, smooth. And people do appreciate it, actually. Funny enough.
Like, can I
Wait.
make a performance check to see how good
Make
it
a
is?
performance check.
Hold on.
21.
I'll hold out a vessel of some sort to collect any tips that come our way.
Your court.
Fuck it.
Oh, that's melee weapon attack.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's-
ask Zex to give me the cup he drinks out of.
2, 3.
I guess I'll pull it out of the bag. For clarification, I'm playing that sad song that bard is playing again.
Okay.
That's the music.
Oh, what a
What a vibe, right?
what a pulling on the heartstrings.
I'll
So wait.
take any tips that come his way.
the D10 is added to the attack roll, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is looking really good, actually. Then.
2. All right.
Oh, nice.
Please make an attack roll at disadvantage, Gil.
So that's. This is a large number. That is a. Javelin. Numbers. That is a 27.
27. As
With
you
disadvantage, it would have been a lot higher.
with that you hurl it into the air, and it right in the middle. 5 points.
Oh,
Let's go.
Second throw.
You're
Let's
still
do it again.
inspired.
okay. Apparently, I really like rolling 14s, so that's cool. That's cocked. I mean, roll that again. Oh, this one's even better. That's a 29.
Second yellow. 5 points. Bullseye.
He gets
One more
over
time?
30, can he split one of the javelins?
Do it.
Am I allowed to?
Go for it. Roll. Disadvantage.
Always. Okay, that one's not really that great. That's only a 23.
That's still
Not that good.
over. Yeah, that's still a bullseye. As all three in a neat
poggers.
cluster. Easy to remember. 15. As
can remember
the
numbers.
crowd kind of claps as they're more reserved now with the rain.
What? That was so cool, though.
But it's great. And is
It's
a
impressive.
very impressive
Yeah.
start.
Incredibly.
Next up, Bulric steps up. He's like, "All right, I've got this." Pulls back the short bow.
That was in character, by the way.
As one of his arrows kind of go off and hit the black, he gets 2.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
So,
Not everyone can be as skilled as you are.
shut up. Pulls another.
Cool as I am. Please.
Let's loose. 20. Straight in the middle. 5. There we go. Pulls another arrow. His final one. Let's loose. And this one goes slightly wide. Hits blue. 3 points. He gets 10 total. Shit. Ah, well. Next. Half-elf. She is going to pull back an arrow. Calm, cool, and collected as she kind of squints. Um... 22, right in the middle. Without saying another word, draws again, fires. That was a 19 and a 20. So, you know how I said if you got over a 30, you could split the arrow or split the javelin?
No way.
She just splits the arrow.
God in heaven.
She's cooler than I am.
Oh,
Draws
yeah.
another one slowly.
Oh yeah.
Homie, I rolled a 29. Like, come
And
on.
yeah,
rolled a nine-
she
has
just
a
rolled a
plus 11
31 on her second one as she splits that one again as well.
These are a lot cooler than I am.
Damn, bro.
As she just splits the other 2 arrows. And the crowd just claps again. It's just, oh! And you
I'm
can hear
clapping a lot for
whispering.
this one.
Yeah,
I'm
you
hyping
hear
her up.
whispering. Just, shit, maybe he's right about bringing on other non-dragonborns. This is great. It's just like going around, and without saying another word, she just kind of like breathes out. You can see the fog from her breath just kind of fill the air. And nods to herself and walks
Yeah,
back.
the princess could never be that cool. Fuck.
Shh. Damn.
Even
Okay.
I'm interested. Even I'm interested.
For the fun part,
Oh,
we'll
it hurts.
go. Just for the sake of being good, we'll do the only other short bow person, the Brass Dragonborn.
She's using a short bow?
Yeah, they're all using short bows.
They forced the short bow?
What do you mean force the short bow?
Like they only gave out short bows?
Short bows or javelins?
Okay.
This one, the Dragonborn Man, looses, hits right in the center. Bullseye, 5 points. 26. It seems that this round might be the easy one. Second shot.
Ooh.
No, that's where the rain comes in. As this one, he looses the arrow, hits blue, 3 points. The final shot, you hear the arrow creaks against the rain. As he holds it, moves it slightly diagonal, and shoots. That's a good shot. That's a 23 for another 5. As he gets 13. Already good competition. Moving up to the half-orc woman using javelins. That is... As she hits... Barely, but still in the middle. 5 points. It was sloppy, but she still did it. Second shot. As she rears back and throws. It's not as good. As she hits black, the second to the outside ring, 2 points. She breathes heavily, rears back, and tosses the third and final. As she gets one better, blue, 3 points. She finishes with 10. Almost the lowest, but she's still tied with Bulric. Time for the Red Dragonborn.
Can I have my attack modifier in secret, please?
Sure.
Okay. First throw. 11.
11. As they kind of drag their heels in the bottom throw and hit white. The furthest outside, 1 point.
Second one, 10.
White again. Another one.
Third one, 17.
And then the last one, right next to the inside circle, but not quite there. Red, 4 points. With 6 total.
What you did to my boy.
Now, the Blue Dragonborn.
JC,
What's up?
24.
24. Right in the middle, this heavy javelin sinking in inches. 5 points.
15.
15. The second one, slightly off kilter. Blue. 3 points.
14.
14. Blue again. 3 points. Final score. 11. The human. Suna. Disadvantage,
wait.
and if you want your... That's your attack bonus
Very good.
number that I just sent
Why
you?
does the human have Oh, never mind. I'm a dumbass.
Everyone has disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah. Bummer. Oh my god. Whoops, I did that wrong. 14?
14, as they kind of draw back. The leg that has been reset but you're still kind of limping as you chuck it, and it hits Blue. 3 points.
Natural 1.
Natural 1 as it thuds into the ground next to the target, and you hear the crowd kind of... The first miss.
16.
16 as the final one, the best one, hits Red. 4 points. Finishing with 7. Still not being the lowest score. Finally,
me out here.
the Copper Dragonborn himself, Ishtar, steps up. He kind of moves his shoulders a bit, and he looks back, sees you, Gil, gives you a wink, and throws it.
Miss.
If he misses, this is gonna be funny.
Oh my god, fucking missed. Natural
Miss.
1.
Do you want me to take a picture of this?
It better
That's a
not
nat
have been a
20, isn't
natural
it?
20.
It's a 20 and a 19.
Yeah.
Thud
Oh,
directly
this
into the
one is
middle.
The other one.
Which 2 dice did you use for that?
Broncos dice and purple dice.
Oh, weird, because I don't think you're allowed to use either of those anymore, actually.
Yeah, alright.
Did anyone notice if I casted Bane on him?
Yeah, probably.
Probably because you have to
And-
do stuff. You are in
What
a
if
crowd.
what if I fainted as a song to go along with Zex's like playing?
What if while playing I cast Confusion on him?
I'm out. That's better than what I had. Fuck that. I'm out.
Because technically it doesn't use any of the components.
No,
It
it's
is
just playing
me
it.
Playing, and I'm already doing that. Confusion, wisdom saving throw.
I have 2 dice left, guys. Come on.
What if I banned both of those?
Making,
Hey,
making
I
JC.
still have 28
Hey,
hit
this is
points.
what I
JC.
can get in on.
Now you have
Get
no
in on
dice.
this. Yes.
I'm moving to my metal dice. Fuck all of you. My metal dice roll the best.
nuke
No.
him. Nuke him.
No.
All right, now all
Fine.
dice are back on the table. Fuck you guys.
No.
I
No.
paid 15,000
How am I
points.
supposed to play now?
Online
You
roller.
used the roller.
Fine, I'll use the roller.
What if I
Come on,
banned
That
that dice
was a
too?
quarter of my net worth. Okay.
All right.
This
This is a promise
You
day.
guys
out here.
hate this guy. Jesus. Dice roller. Okay.
Dan needs hers reimbursed because I locked up everything, so she keeps her 5.
It's fine.
I will
I'm not
reimburse-
worried about it.
I'll reimburse Suzanne's 5.
Okay.
What?
So-
whatever.
With that dice gone, online roller. Okay.
Use the in roll 20 roller so we could see it.
Is you? Okay. That's fine.
Do it.
Yoop. Open documents. I don't even remember how to roll. That's
It's
how you
the
do it.
dice-
Slash
it's-
roll.
Slash
Yeah.
roll 1d20 is what
It's
you do.
2d20.
Right, because it's disadvantage.
2d20. So,
No, he needs to do a wisdom save first for the confusion.
okay.
I can't
Yes.
puff the
This is
pipe.
so
This is gonna.
It would be so fucking funny if I tried to puff the pipe
Uh,
for this too.
So, with that, I hope that. No, it doesn't even show up on. Because the cards are covering it. Oh well.
So you roll.
As
Okay.
his wisdom save is a 23.
You only rolled. Oh, that's so irritating. Okay.
This man-
Do I have anything else that I can?
This
throw
is
out
why I didn't want to use the in roller, because now you're knowing his pluses.
I don't know why, but I'm afraid. It's not going to change anything.
I'm going-
Use the ones on your end.
I'm
We're
going.
going to pretend this didn't happen.
I'm going to go back to using.
Chat doesn't know what happened, but we know what happened, and I'm afraid.
You
Specifically me, I'm afraid.
It'd be a problem if I cast Firestorm, wouldn't it?
Jesus. All right.
Relax.
I am
dude.
using an online dice roller though.
Okay.
For the best.
His second shot. Still in the middle. Not dead middle.
What?
Thud. They're dice, man. What do you expect?
Mad. Irritated.
Match.
And his final roll, as he doesn't look back, but just kind of, you can see him almost giving an Indian burn to the javelin, and then just...
Fuck it up. Fuck it up, please.
I will snip this.
You better not have rolled a 20.
I will snip this, and I've just sent it to the D&D chat.
18 plus whatever the fuck, it doesn't
18
matter.
and 19 as he in the middle. Gil,
Fuck you,
the
Ishtar.
elven woman, the half-elf, and Ishtar all roll 15s. As
Okay.
now it goes from the top 10 to the top 5 for round 2. So, first and foremost, so we have Gil, the half-elven woman, and Ishtar, obviously. And then the top 3, with a 13, an 11, we have the brass dragonborn and the blue dragonborn.
My boy's still in it.
And now, Bullrick
Break?
and the half-orc woman need to roll off one more shot against each other to see
Okay.
who
Yeah.
gets it. Bullrick rolls. Gets a 17 on his. The half-orc rolls and gets an 18. Wow, that's really poetic. Bullrick is just snuffed out.
Like a candle on this way.
As you just see, damn it. Shit. Alright. As he just kind of like turns in. Now we move on to round 2. This, if you are using this, because this was going to be a proponent anyway, so now there is a extended rule. If you use a javelin because you are using the worst distance on it, you take disadvantage -5.
You can have inspiration on 2 of these, Gil. I only have 2 left, so good luck, my friend.
Gil, do you switch out for the bow?
So bow takes dex, right?
Bow takes dex. You're trained in all martial weapons, though, so you can use it.
And I have. Okay. Am I allowed to consult the party?
Do we have
He does
time in
all of
between
his
these
within a
rounds?
minute, right?
This is stuff that's kind of just going. There's a small change, and right now, Gil, you're in the line. The other people are asked to back away, the other 5, and
Really?
you are approached by the Dragonborns again, asking, do you wish to trade?
So, with the short bow, it would be dex plus proficiency.
Yes.
And if I
Still at
use-
disadvantage, mind you.
Right. But if I use the javelin, it's minus
your-
5
It's
on top
minus
of that.
5, yes.
I'll switch.
Okay.
So I have a quick question. It's really important.
What's
How
up?
far away is Gil from me?
Probably 25-ish feet.
So he does all of these shots in under a minute, correct?
Yeah. It's just when he
And-
steps up to do it. This is like watching an archery competition. It's like they take times in between the sections, but
And
you can do
they-
these shots pretty quickly.
They determined that performance enhancing is not against the thing, correct? Would bless be against the rules?
That's up to you to decide.
You could give him guidance every time as well if you want.
Guidance
I have
is
to
touch.
touch him.
Shit, you're right.
If I was to use Bless and attempt to disguise it as part of the performance with Zex's playing, what would I be rolling?
What do you think you'd be rolling?
I'd assume it would be performance. Could I use persuasion?
No,
It would have to be performance.
it wouldn't be performance.
What would it be to cast the spell and make it look like it was natural?
You're trying
Sleight of
to
hand.
say something that it is not.
I'm trying to use it as a song.
Mm-hmm.
The verbal component for Bless is not defined.
Mm-hmm.
I could technically make it anything that I want it to be, correct?
You'd be using deception. You can make your choice.
Can I help him? Like, can I assist him by playing the music a little bit?
I would need inspiration.
I can give you advantage.
I
can't
would
do
need
inspiration because
So
I
here's
need to
what
give it
happens if
skill.
I use Bless. He can add 1d4 to his attack rolls. If he's using the bow, this would, in almost some aspects, cancel out that disadvantage.
Inspiration is D10s though.
You can only do that 2 times. The d4 is all 3 times.
Just is advantage not good enough?
No,
Why not?
I only look. My modifier is not good enough for it to be good enough. You know what my rolls are like. Do you trust my rolls? The answer should be no.
I trust them enough because I'd rather give the inspiration to Gil.
Do it your way then.
So, Zex, you continue playing. Gil takes the short bow.
And if I
Ishtar.
raised, it wouldn't give me an advantage on anything.
No, not on
would it? I
this.
didn't think so.
Ishtar
I just had to make sure.
takes a short bow.
Yeah.
I'll ask if the blue, red, and human take a short bow. The red does not have any dex, so it would go down to, let's see, +3.
I'm taking
the-
the javelin.
Okay, and the
Wait! No. He'll take the
I'd like
short
to-
bow.
okay.
I'd like to stick with Jav.
And then for the red and human, it would go
Reds?
down to
My
plus.
red boy's still in, right?
No, the red's not. Sorry. So just
So
the
it's
blue.
only blue boy then.
Just blue.
He's
so sorry.
taking the javelin.
Blue boy takes
mind.
javelin. Okay, so both of them take javelin. So they will both have the -5. Bloop. 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 Half orc blue. All right. Oh, my voice just went out. Damn, my voice just went out.
Real voice reveal? Real voice reveal?
Okay, so
Voice mod turned off?
this time we're gonna go the opposite way.
No.
Do you not want to be last?
I want to be first. I'm too important to be last.
All right, Gil, go first.
Yeah.
You didn't want Ishtar to go first so we could have fought with them?
Oh.
All right, Gilgamesh, please roll. With a short bow now, what's your plus to hit? I gotta know.
Hold on. I need to.
You
My
have
plus
inspiration for the first 2 shots.
is Dex plus proficiency, so that's a +7 to hit.
Okay. Go for it.
Which I would just like everybody to know was more stonks than only having a +5 after the minus.
Stonks is stonk.
So,
Stonks is stonks.
roll.
Oh. Oh. So
You don't have to use the inspiration.
so
It is
Can
not
I-
required.
feasibly say that if I get over a 20, that's a bullseye.
That's up to you.
Fuck.
I'll tell you the option after this. This is a new target.
Ooh.
You decide, you tell me, you lock that in, and I'll tell you if it hits.
Because
Because
20 wouldn't fail you. Roll
you
it.
have to know, you can't know what the outcome is before you apply.
Mm-hmm.
So, you sticking with the 20?
Well, technically, it's a 21.
Okay.
You are the worst. So there's 2 more stages after this one, correct?
No, this is
There's
the last one. This is it. There's 2 rounds, and then there is the day, like, the rest of it is like a celebration of the final 2,
Mhm.
and then the next day is the final 2 jousting and foot duel.
Oh, so it's last 2.
Yeah. Only 2 of the 5 of you are getting through this.
Oh shit.
You need to crush it.
I'm using the inspiration. I'm not gonna risk this.
Okay.
Oh. That is a 30.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, one more to use now.
That's fine. Okay, second one. JC, I
What's
did
up?
a thing.
What'd you roll? It's disadvantage.
It doesn't really matter. That's a 26. A 26.
Just right next to the other arrow, still in the middle. 5.
Did you
That's
use the
10 points.
inspiration?
No, that was. I rolled a 20 and a 19.
There we
Nice.
go. All right.
Okay, this one I'm feeling really confident about. Oh shit. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna take the inspiration because why not?
Mm-hmm.
So you know how you said if you got over a 30, you can split the arrow, right? I got a 31.
As right in the middle, splitting that first arrow. A
I wanna
perfect
look-
score.
Which shoulder is Ishtar over, my left or my right?
Ishtar's over your right shoulder.
I want to look over my right shoulder and give him a wink, and then just walk back.
He has a small smirk on his face, but it looks begrudgingly. Next up, half-elven woman.
Y'all are about to get absolutely fucking shit
As she
on.
just kind of slowly pulls, draws, arrow releases,
She misses. Shoots somebody in the crowd.
dead center.
Fuck, that is not somebody.
5. Next arrow silently, wordlessly draws, pulls back. As I keep reaching over to roll a dice, but it's all online because of you guys. Oh
You're
no!
welcome.
As the
Oh no.
this one, it seems to catch and hit on the edge. Still hits, only. It is only 1 point.
Golf tour sign.
Okay, so she's effectively knocked out, more or less.
Unless if everyone does really bad.
Well, yeah, but like
As she
I
kind of
guess
sighs
compared
and
to
just
me-
quick draws and throws the other one.
Fair enough.
And that one immediately hits the bullseye again. With a 23.
That's impressive.
With her score, 11.
L. Is this a cumulative score between the two like the two distances, or is it like
It's
two
separate. 2 separate.
So a 15 and a 15, not a 30.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So, next up, the half-orc woman who takes the just javelin, so she has the -5. She's got nothing else. Chucks it. And on the outside, 1 point. Next shot. Chucks it. just below the outside, 0 points. Reams back, throws it outside, 1 point. And she doesn't even stay. She just walks away. 2 points total. Time for the Blue Dragonborn. How many of you didn't actually turn on your mic?
18.
That's your first roll?
Yes.
Alright, as you pull back, chuck it, you hit the red outside, 4 points. Just off the bullseye.
8.
8. Thud. Hits next. Misses. 0.
Nat 1.
Thud's right in front and just kind of like turns over in the muddy ground. You finish with 4 points.
So, at the end of this guy's turn, I'm going to put away the violin and take out the pipe.
Did
Start
we collect any
smoking.
tips while he was playing?
What was the performance, if you remember?
He never rolled it.
It was like a 22, I think.
I don't remember you rolling it.
I know I rolled it and I said something.
22.
Is either a 21 or a
Throughout
22,
this
I don't-
section, you are able to gather about 60 silver. It's not a lot, but people weren't expecting someone to go around.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
Here.
So, mine? Thank you.
You played. I'll take some, but that's
No,
yours. You
I'll
played.
hold on to it.
Suna,
Yeah, you played. Go for it.
human's turn.
Oh, shit.
So, since it's -5 and you're using javelin, +4 to hit, disadvantage.
What is that? Oh. That's cool. Not very fun. I rolled 2 4s.
2 4s.
8.
8. Thud. Directly to the right of the target. Miss.
17.
17. As it hits into the blue area, 3 points.
14.
14. As the last one whizzes across, impacts on the black section, 2 points. 5 total. Now the brass dragonborn's turn with the bow.
I thought only 5 people went forward.
Was it? Oh, did I miss up on the brass?
Am I
1, 2,
miscounting?
3, 4. Nope. Ishtar goes now.
Okay, so I'm holding an action now once Ishtar steps up. As soon as he has the arrow drawn back, I'm casting command.
Okay.
So before he releases, after he draws back.
What's your passive?
22.
Okay. As you're looking, there is a sight that catches your eye. Someone who is kind of watching intently. And their eyes are noticing you.
I'm just puffing a pipe. It doesn't use any components.
No, it doesn't. They're still watching you. And it is a somewhat familiar tiefling. Drenched.
Oh god.
Looking
Oh, God.
uncomfortable.
Oh
If he
god,
tries
Zex, you're
to
gonna
cast
die.
if he tries to cast a spell on me, I will counterspell him.
Oh god,
Okay.
Zex.
Um,
You're fucked.
I will not.
But command as soon as it's drawn back.
All right.
Because there's no verbal component, there's no indication from this.
Besides
it's
the
gonna be
pipe
dropped.
working.
Well, it's just like puffing. You didn't say the pipe does anything. You said
It's-
I just puffed the pipe.
The spell is still being cast.
What does the
It's
pipe
the
look
same.
like
It
when
is.
it
The,
happens?
it is a large, like, foot-long pipe.
What does it do when I cast
It
the
just-
spell? Is the question.
All it does is it glows slightly at the end in the school of magic that you're casting.
Well, it's pretty much heavily obscured at this point because of the rain. So I'm just gonna go for it. Whatever. Command. As soon as he pulls it back, the command is drop. Roll me a wisdom save.
All right. Command is drop. As he kind of like just begins to pull back, and you cast this command. Nothing happens. First arrow. Loosed.
What was the save?
26.
Ah, it's so annoying. Okay. Well, that's all I got. I'm just gonna puff the pipe.
Okay. First roll. Hold on. Loop, loop. 1, 2, and roll. There we go. And God, because he doesn't use a bow either, so I had to look at his stuff really quick too. As he hits right underneath the bullseye. Only 4 points. Next shot, as he kind of... Alright. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Holding action. Let me see. Do I have something that's just verbal? Because the pipe makes everything verbal, right?
It's just as if you're casting through it, yeah.
I could psychic glance. I could psychic glance him.
He may not have been
That's
fully
fine.
healed. You may kill him.
How does he look, Jacob?
He looks okay. He doesn't look fully healed.
He's not bloodied though.
No.
So here's the question.
It also has a visual component.
There's just the
People
verbal
will see
component.
it.
It launches.
You're
from
still
your
casting
head
it
to
through the
his.
pipe.
Does it launch from my person?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So,
You have 5 seconds, otherwise he's shooting.
Vicious mockery.
All right. Charisma save.
No, that's ridiculous. Not vicious mockery. Vicious mockery wouldn't do anything.
Give him disadvantage on
He
that.
shot.
We already
It's been
know
5
how-
seconds.
He already has disadvantage.
Second shot. Dead center. Bullseye. 5 points.
Is he being augmented?
In what manner?
Is
Magically.
someone benefiting him?
Make a perception check
Can I as well?
if you want to.
My perception is better than his, so
What'd you get?
28.
26.
26. As you're looking around, you notice this gray tiefling that's kind of like half staring down Zex as well, Rem. It's a little odd. No one seems to be like casting spells, and there's no more music being played.
As far as I can tell, there are no augmentations in place.
As far as you can tell.
Same for me.
Yeah. Last shot. As he pulls back. Looses an arrow.
Miss. Nat 1.
24. Thud. A 4, a 5, and a 5. 14 points. Missing Gil by 1, but securing himself the second place. As he just kind of looks down, looks back at Gil, and winks. And he kind of tosses the short bow into the mud. The crowd kind of just... "Ah!" as all these laughter and applause, and this muted now because of the rain, as the competition's been a little bit muddled now. But still, people begin playing again in music, and you can hear fires beginning to kind of roar back up underneath each pavilion as people begin to understand where the next part of this journey goes.
I have a proposition for you.
I tried my ass off to make that work.
I have a suggestion that I'd like to be displayed right now, if possible.
Okay.
I'd like to create a Dragonborn stereotype that in moments of high celebration, they all unleash their breath weapon into the air as a form of excitement. Like a fireworks bullshit. Like straight into the air, not hurting anyone, just straight into the air.
There are a couple of them you can see these spouts of fire and lightning being enhanced by the water, fire being dampened by it, but these are more like the rowdy, probably most... My voice is all growly now.
I want it to be a Dragonborn stereotype.
It is not a dragon. No, it is not a Dragonborn stereotype. You did not get a conga line of breath weapons. But
I don't want a conga line.
It's
I
like
want
the rowdy.
simultaneous.
It is the rowdy drunk people that take the like taking a graduation ceremony and like throwing a hat. Except instead of the hat, it's their fucking breath, or a tankard of ale kind of crashes down like right next to your Rem. As people are celebrating, rejoicing, Gil. Even if you're not moving off, people kind of swarm the deck, and you're getting patted on the shoulder, and you hear all these voices being, "That was brilliant! Congratulations!" from all these people kind of moving around. And Ishtar himself is getting congratulations too.
Good job, Gil.
Show some joy for once. Aren't you proud of your display?
You have to
He was-
smash
he was
Ishtar in this
first.
final round.
He was first place in both events, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
Aren't you proud of being a champion?
Have I won?
Not yet.
You've won enough.
2 out of 3.
It's
2 out of
not
3,
the final.
Not 100%.
Look,
I'm not a champion yet.
I didn't know you could count.
And I didn't
Enjoy
know I could use a
yourself.
bow and arrow.
I didn't
Here we
either.
all are.
Enjoy yourself. Take pride in what you've done. You've done great.
I've done well enough.
Look,
Well enough to make it to the end, but
look
I'm no
at me.
victor yet.
Look at me. We're celebrating.
I'll look down, very steeply down at Rem.
We're celebrating.
Rem, your version of celebrating is drinking and forgetting about the night.
We're
That's not
celebrating.
mine.
We're celebrating. I'm not asking. You don't have a choice. We're celebrating.
He doesn't drink.
I didn't say he had to drink. He just has to be with us.
If any one of you order a drink, or I go into any pub, I leave immediately.
We
I'm not allowed
stay
to drink?
in a pub.
We move quickly through, though.
What is it? You know what? We'll talk about this another time. Fine. We'll celebrate in our rooms then, yeah?
Yeah. I will speed us along by showing off my new arcane powers, and I'm casting teleport into the rooms.
You have to be willing for that, right?
Yes.
You have to warn people before you do that.
I'm not willing.
Fine,
Yeah,
I'll
no, I'm
warn
not
you
either.
guys. I'll warn you guys.
I may not be willing. I do not. I have established as a character trait that teleporting makes me, like, vomity.
It will save us time.
We can walk. It's so much cooler than it was before.
It's
raining.
rain.
I also
Look,
have other business
This
I
is.
want to do.
May I remind you, this is like a torrential downpour.
It's a significantly cooler than it was this morning.
It
It's
is.
also not cold, especially for somebody like me.
It's not cold, but it's more Like, I'd like to go for a walk.
Spooner, do you want to come right back? Or are you just gonna Gonna
Can't
walk
you
back
dry out
with
our
these gloves.
clothes instantly with that magic you like to use?
Yeah,
I'll just walk.
So there's no business. Let's just walk. Enjoy it.
you guys are boring. I am gonna teleport myself down there. I don't want to walk. This
Okay.
rain sucks.
As Zex just kind of looks at you and then with a small signal and sign, whoop, gone. And instantly,
I'm gonna go find
Zex, you're back in your room.
Ishtar.
I'm
Okay.
gonna wait
Roll
for
the
Gil, but
dice.
I'm gonna kind of just like enjoy the rain.
You've been there multiple times. Like you spent a day or
Snap.
two there.
It is very familiar. There's a 70% 75% chance that I make it, but there's 25% that I fuck it up.
I thought.
Oh,
that
I
you were
don't
good
think
enough.
that's the case.
I thought you were fine, but okay. Roll a D100.
So here are what they say, right? Permanent circle is 100%, associated object is 100%, and then very familiar is what I was going on.
Ah, okay. Okay. Go for it. Roll that D100.
High numbers. That's high enough, 78.
Yeah. As you right in. As you just reminded me, we have to start doing teleport rolls, man.
Yay.
All right. Gil, you are easily able to push around and find Ishtar as he himself has been swarmed by people congratulating him, and you can hear him laughing and clapping his hand on other people. As you can see, every once in a while he slams his heart a bit too hard against someone's back, and they kind of stumble and move, but no one's really paying attention to it so much as he kind of sees you. He's like, Champion, Brilliant. Gil. As he kind of pushes through and looks at you.
Oh god. I'm gonna put my hand out to shake his hand and just say, I look forward to winning tomorrow, but you've put up a good enough fight. And as I'm assuming he goes to grab my hand.
He's going to not just grab the hand, but clasp onto the wrist.
Once I see his arm going in, I want to hold my wrist and pull it back, oh, I'm hurt. And just say, oh, sorry, I'm not used to shooting a perfect score.
His smile just kind of cocks for a second, and you see it just flash on his face. Oh, it's cheeky now, are we? Alright. I've never seen you ride a horse into battle. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I still look forward to it all, Gil. After all, and he kind of leans in, you and I are both Papihos' best and brightest, aren't we? He gives a smile, pulls back out. So, champion, celebrate. Get yourself something nice. Find yourself someone nicer. And I'll see you tomorrow. And he kind of turns and begins to move back into the crowd. Alright. So that said, are you guys hanging out down here? Or are you heading back to the inn?
I'm waiting for Gil and enjoying the rain.
Alright.
Yeah, same.
Well, Gil, do you have any last minute things you want to do?
Sorry, my sister came to talk to me. Oh god.
We're all dying today. It's wonderful.
I know, I'm loving it actually.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Trademarked.
We're all dying here.
I didn't catch what everybody else was doing. What is everybody else doing?
As you kind of make your way back after Ishtar, they're both just kind of sitting enjoying the rain and the moisture and the cooled down atmosphere as you return.
Also, how did Ishtar take me sliding at him that I did better than he did?
You saw it kind of for a second, his facade of joyfulness kind of wore, and he looked pissed,
Loser.
and then it kind of came
Yeah.
back. But as he
Okay,
said,
good.
there's
That's
no
exactly
worries
what
because you're both Papihos' best and brightest, aren't you?
Okay, wait, hold on.
You missed a lot of
Um,
stuff with that.
I know she came into like the exact worst time.
And after that, he
I'll
just
just
kind of turned
vibe
around
with-
and walked back into the crowd.
Also, check your DMs for me real quick. No, I'll just like go vibe with my I'll go vibe with my friends and enjoy the nice weather that we're having.
Yeah. As you guys go, and time can be spent just enjoying the rain. As Gil
fuck did you
comes back up to you
call us?
guys. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck did you just tell me?
Shh. Gil's dying. Let him have this.
Just like on his knees.
Even when he was dead, I didn't let him have anything. So
Bro.
let's go celebrate.
Bro, we're friends.
Let's
Gil
go
didn't say
celebrate.
anything.
Let's go celebrate. Come on.
All right. So you guys
Hey.
head back to the inn. Is that what's going? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I'm leading the celebration.
All right. You guys
Just following around.
head your way back in. For a couple minutes, you're like harried by people coming up. Harried by people like coming up and like congratulating Gil, like trying to shake his hand and stuff. But eventually it does die down as you guys make your way back to the Volcano's Hearth. You're in.
You guys head upstairs. I'll make the order for us.
Sounds good.
As Suna and Gil head upstairs, Rem, what are you looking for?
I'm gonna go to the barkeep.
All right.
Swear to God. I swear to fucking God.
This barkeep, she kind of looks can I get you anything?
We'll be dying in our rooms tonight. We have a friend that's, oddly enough, not fond of the smell of alcohol.
Ah,
So, there's 5 of us, correct?
yes there is.
Give me 10 rounds of something fizzy but non-alcoholic. Like, would I have the concept of something sparkling?
Carbonation is interesting. It'd probably be more of a juice than a
Yeah, just like
soda.
Yeah, like a sparkling like grape juice. That's what I'm asking.
I'm not
for.
sure if carbonation is a concept.
Carbonation is an easy concept.
For medieval times? I don't know.
I can show you a Dr. Stone episode that says yes.
I'm gonna hold off on that. We can get you juice right now.
Get us some juice, and then we'll have the best meals and desserts that you have on offer. Like, I want cheeses, I want fresh fruits, I want extravagance.
We can send up a feast then.
Not too big of a feast, but like I want like extravagance.
All right, that can be done. You exchange room, like you give her the rooms that you guys are in, and as you guys head up, you have
She didn't give me a cost.
the cost will be. Ba-ba-ba. Yum. It'd be 50 total gold pieces for everyone. So 10 gold pieces a person.
I'll give her the I'll give her 55 until I make it extra special.
Thank you. Yeah, that can be done. As the Dragonborn woman just kind of goes. As you all recluse yourself ups. And the inn is yours. And over the next couple of hours, you are all free to talk and celebrate, discuss, as food is eventually brought up and is this seemingly this full pig that has been kind of cut up into easy pieces, silverware is distributed, as well as different types of juices, apple, orange, grape, and this kind of like almost cherry infused drink. It's interesting. Not quite cherry juice.
I'm gonna look at Gil and ask him, like, can I partake?
I'd honestly rather if you didn't.
It's your celebration.
As well as steamed and smoked vegetables and a fruit platter. Cheeses and breads as well. This is extravagant, this is glorious, and this is a win in everyone's stomachs.
How's everyone reacting to this, like, just extravagant feast that no one paid anything on?
We're celebrating.
We're celebrating, but like, how does Gil feel about like this much decadence for his achievements? Because this is decadence.
I'll tell you the DC is going to be really low, but I want you to roll an insight check.
Okay.
But I'll tell you now, like,
I can do that.
The DC is going to be low.
I can do
it's
that
not that
if
hard
you,
to tell.
like, if you want me to, but like...
And yeah, just, like, I want to see how much you...
Yeah, how low is it? Because I rolled a 13.
I mean, I set the DC at 10. I just kind of gave it to you. Gil is... I mean, he's not one for extravagant things, and so this is just like...
But, like, like cheese.
Jeez.
What you can pick up from him is, why spend all this money on, like, food? Like, this seems kind of pointless.
Because when else am I going to be proud of you?
Never, but still.
Like this is the perfect time. Like, even if you don't win, which I hope you will, I'm 70% certain you will. Like,
me too.
You've proven like you came first in 2 events. That's amazing. I don't know about the inspiration. I don't know about the control weather. That's amazing. You should celebrate. Have pride in yourself. This is what true warriors do. True warriors have pride in themselves because every battle won goes towards the war. You celebrate as you go so you have the energy to keep moving. Enjoy yourself every now and again. Sometimes the small picture's the best picture you'll ever see. Enjoy yourself. I'm even drinking fucking juice. Okay? And this is me in character speaking to him because, like, in character, I have noticed his apprehension for the decadence. So I'm telling you right now, you need to eat bare minimum a quarter of this fucking pig. Decadence. Enjoy yourself. Scot-free. I did it for you.
You better be prepared to greater restoration him in the morning when he fucking gets up and has the worst stomach ache in the world.
Do you know how big I am?
Yes.
I am absolutely humongous.
I want him to enjoy himself. Because, like, I don't know much about Ishtar, but I'm assuming through, like, you want to make an intelligence check for this? They don't have shit like this. Like, I don't think they have anything like this, do they? From all the, like, bad like, all the rumors I hear about it as we've traveled, they don't have anything like it.
In your clan, Gil? No. I don't even know if in Zex's clan, yes. I don't think so.
Decadence. Enjoy yourself. You've proven yourself worthy today. And today is all that's promised because at least you woke up today. So enjoy today as it is. Eat. Be merry.
Reluctantly, Gil will get a little bit of food. Not a whole
lot. No. Full
like,
plate.
Gil will get like an average meal size. Like what he would eat for like dinner, he'll get that on his plate.
No. 2 of those. No substitutes. I'm not allowing it. We'll RP the situation.
I thought that was you RPing the situation right there.
I'm RPing more.
I'm just
2
sitting on my
plates.
bed eating this plate.
2 plates. All the fruit. All the cheese. Decadence. You barely eat breakfast. You guys barely eat breakfast.
We didn't eat breakfast.
Exactly. Ooh, wait a minute. Would Rem say that? Yes,
believe
Rem
that.
would.
Existential
That's why
crisis.
you fell. Because you didn't have breakfast. Because I remember being that mad about breakfast.
Gil didn't
Because you-
fall.
Look, that's your choice, man. He did it. You fell. It's because you didn't have breakfast.
It's because I broke my hand.
I will do medicine checks on the both of you while I'm here.
Yeah.
So Zex first. Zex, you're fine. I got a 7. Gil, I got a 7 a second time. You guys are fine.
All right. And with that, you guys eat, drink, and be merry.
Yeah.
No,
Gil,
2 plates.
Gil, right now, Gil is like more tolerable than he usually is. Like, he's not gonna get on people's case for like doing dumb shit and like saying stupid shit, you know, like. But he's just kind of there to be there.
I just want you to enjoy this moment.
Once I win tomorrow, then I will enjoy it.
Tomorrow's never promised. Enjoy today.
Today was good enough.
No,
Tomorrow must be better.
enjoy today for what it is. Because tomorrow, even if you win, you think I'm gonna do this a second time? If you win tomorrow, you have to win. What are the events tomorrow?
If I win tomorrow, I will be provided with a feast.
What are the events tomorrow?
Isn't it like jousting and combat?
It is a joust into a foot combat. A
Have you ever
one-on-one
ridden a
battle.
horse?
What's the question?
Have you ever ridden a horse? Alone.
See, have I ever ridden a horse?
Not into battle.
But I've ridden a horse like maybe once.
You've ridden a horse in this party before.
Alone.
Yeah.
You've ridden a horse alone?
Not
Yep.
in the battle, no. I have no worries about it though.
While we're eating and things, I'll give him some animal handling tips if I can.
Sure.
I'm not proficient in it, but my stat in it is fairly high, and I have some racial things with smaller animal. So could I theoretically give him like a bit?
You're not able to give him any of your stats. No, Gil is Gil.
I'm
But
still
Do I
gonna
have
do it.
advantage?
No, it's still sweet that
Like
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
spend
give
time
him
on
like what I know is we're eating. Like okay, like when you're approaching an animal, you approach with like an open hand and a closed fist. When you're approaching an animal, you know you have to have the aura of, you know, control but domineering. When you're riding a horse, you know, counter to what everyone thinks that you say, if you like grind your fucking feet into its side, you're gonna piss it off more than anything else. You know, it needs to be guided, not forced, because they're independent creatures. And you know, like basic shit like that, like the temperament of animals is what I'm attempting to impart upon him.
Mm-hmm.
In some measure, just as we're eating. You know, unless anyone else is talking, then I'll shut the fuck up. But like it seems like no one else wants to speak.
Man, I'm just eating and drinking juice.
Yeah, same.
I'll congratulate Gil, but only I know what I did to help, so there's no point. I don't really care either. So, food is good.
Yeah. Nursing your still bruised hand. A wonderful kind of night that has been kind of highlighted by this day of hardship for at least two of you, and of spectacle for the other three. As you guys kind of move along and see, if you is I should ask, because there is a good amount of the day left. Like, you're into the evening, and this is you guys eating dinner, but if there's any last little things you want to do before the next day.
Can I make anything?
You could spend, like, time up at the night. Yeah,
I don't
but
wanna
you'd have to
sleep
sleep in.
So I'm just gonna use this time to re-up the gentle repose on my monster parts.
Okay, easy enough.
I want to study this pipe a little closer. What exactly does it look like?
So this pipe
If I have
is
time.
easy enough. You pull out the foot-long pipe. It is like a foot-long pipe, notched twice throughout, crystalline in its nature, with a small kind of cob at the end, and a similar to like how the top of a clarinet piece looks at the inhale end.
Any runes or markings?
Generally, no.
Is that generally no, or is that no, there's none?
It's generally, it should if it's magic, but this one seems to be sleek with none on it.
Taj.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And then with this,
When Gil lays down, I'm gonna have a couple nightcaps.
nightcaps.
I'm gonna have like 2 glasses of the ale.
Okay.
I'll talk with Zex a bit in his room.
Sure.
Hello, Rem. What's up?
I didn't count how much you made. How much did you make from your performance today?
60 silver pieces.
You're welcome for
Thank you.
collecting.
I appreciate it, but that wasn't the point of the performance.
What was the point?
To give Gil a hand.
When you say hand, do you mean in regards to...
I inspired him to do better than what he would have.
I can't say I'm fond of it, but
I see no issue with it. I did not
with
break
what
any
they let
rules.
pass, can't blame you. I thought of it myself. So why are you so interested?
I think it's weird that by some coincidence, when we came up here to deal with a problem, Gil's old party members who supposedly raised a village.
They did what?
Gil, so just making sure before we go through this, because Gil told me all that stuff last time. He said he like destroyed a village and killed villagers, right?
Did
Last
he tell
time
me
we
that?
talked.
He didn't tell me. Like, I know
think he
about them and
told
what
me.
they did, but like I don't know exactly what like. I don't think I know the village part. Do I?
Because I could have sworn when. So I'm asking Alpha here. Alpha, are you
Alpha's
there?
a little.
Alpha.
Alpha's not here right now.
Because we talked about it last night, remember? Whatever.
shared
Abstain from that
Different
for a sec.
details with it than me. You know, I know what
We'll
they're
just
like more
abstain.
than what they did.
We'll abstain from that bit for now, so just let's disregard that.
Okay.
Because I don't remember. I'm sure pretty sure we did, but until Alpha gets back, I don't want to,
Okay.
I think it's odd that Gil's old party members who we know are no good just happened to be up here when we came up here to deal with an issue. It makes me very suspicious.
I'll be truthful with you. I think your suspicion is unfounded. Today, when you were so interested in my conversation with Gil, it felt disrespectful.
Just because I heard you doesn't mean I was meaning any disrespect.
I could tell that he wanted to hear, correct?
You know that he was listening in. You know that he heard you.
You were also like putting your tongue in Gil's mouth. I think your focus was where at that moment.
I'm sorry, Rem's doing what?
Remember when I put my you said mouth right now, didn't you?
Yeah, no,
My
homie
tongue
just
in his
said
mouth?
mouth.
Tongue in his ear, I meant. My bad.
We're not making out. I'm sorry. Like, I know you want that to happen, but it's like the enemies to lovers trope is not happening here.
I am only willing to kiss Gil as far as his forehead for religious purposes.
That's probably the most action I'm gonna get in my entire life.
As if I'm giving him like a blessing. It has to be like theatrical for that. But it's a thing of like you interrupted today and like I knew I was attempting to hide it. I wasn't comfortable with that. Like I feel like you've been really just like invading in some things.
I'm
at
very
least today.
perceptive. It wasn't an intentional overhearing.
Whether it's intentional or not, it was just uncomfortable for me.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
I want you to accept the fact of secrets.
That's the thing about secrets. They all come out, and I'd rather know about them before they cause problems.
What about yours?
I discussed mine with Gil. Would you like to know them as well?
I mean, you're not from here, but you somehow enrolled, which means you lied.
I did.
So your nature on secrets applies to everything except your own? The thing about lies is that they always get bigger. They always get bigger. You've avoided it this time because you were eliminated at a point of which people won't notice. But at the same time, you told a lie for some benefit.
I did.
You created a secret, a lie.
You cannot tell me you've never lied for your own benefit in your life before, though. Especially with how much older you are than the rest of us.
I live my life in a truthful nature. The lies I've told have been for the benefit of others. What's the benefit of your lie? When have you seen me lie?
Hopefully. I'm not saying that I personally have seen you done it. I'm pretty sure I have at some point, but I can't remember.
Can you think of a moment in the 6 months you've been with me that I've lied to benefit myself? Lies only get bigger. That's why I try to avoid them as much as I can. They only get bigger. And they will only continue to get bigger. And the bigger they get, the more destructive it is when they pop. I don't agree with what you did. Because I don't think I can verify that Gil lied, can I?
You were there when he said it.
Yeah, but like Zex has verified his feelings about his native plane. Gil has not.
But in addition,
so I can't guarantee
you never
that Gil's lying.
You just kind of assumed Zex was from there when we were in Foremounts, if that's the case.
It's just a thing of like.
I kind of assumed that we knew that Gil came from Ishtar. Is that not correct?
I wouldn't know that. I have no actual knowledge of the thing. You'd know. I wouldn't.
Okay. Gil is also from Ishtar.
So he's lied too?
He did, yes.
And you know this for certain?
I know this for certain.
So you've both lied to participate in this tournament. Why? I can expect it from him. He revels in combat of all senses. He lives to prove himself. But you?
Fine. I will tell you why I did. All right. You have to, one, promise you're not going to get mad at me. Can you do that?
I make no promises in my aggressions. I promise you that I won't hold it above you for the rest of your life. Is that good enough for you?
Can you wait until after I finish completely to reprimand?
If I reprimand you, what good will it do? I've reprimanded you before. What good does it do me? We bicker and argue about things of morals, but you don't change, and neither do I. So I'll continue to yell, and you'll continue to ignore. What's the purpose of avoiding reprimanding? Because you've never cared.
I care
Your
that it
point?
causes tension within the party.
The biggest moment of tension we felt is when you were involved in a situation that I won't speak of. But in this moment, I can tell you that I'll hold my tongue enough to maintain peace. Depending on what you tell me.
So it's mostly that coincidence that I just told you about. Alpha, you're back now, so you can verify this. When we were in there, when we were in the room last night talking about our backstory shit, you said that you destroyed the village, right? You even told me where it was,
I did.
right? I just want to make sure.
Did
I
you
mean, I
tell
don't.
me about what you did, or did you tell me about the people you were with?
I
I remember you telling me about the people you were with and their actions, but not your actions explicitly.
kind of lumped us all together. So like,
You
we
were all
did.
bad people.
Yeah, like we did X, Y, and Z. So like, insinuating that I also did those things.
The main thing you told me about was the slaving. Did you tell me about the razing the village to the ground?
I mean, I think I said I more or less like destroyed the town, but I don't think I went as far to
You
say
were
I
a menace to society.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll reiterate that point then. That these people were terrible people and they burned a village to the ground. And I know about the slavery then, yeah.
No.
No,
Rem was
you
the
didn't tell
only
me?
one that I told about that.
Nice, great. So clearly there are terrible people, and what would people like that be doing up here right as the town is on the brink, like losing its energy source,
Do you think they have some
right?
connection to the elemental?
I'm worried that they might. I can't know for sure. I'd have to figure out how the elemental got here to know that. And I don't think I'm skilled enough to determine it. But
I have the ability to
I
know
am
of plane shift,
suspicious.
correct? So I have a basic understanding of planes on a basic sense, correct? Like I know that elemental planes exist, and I know of like some planes beyond death, but like it's very basic,
Yeah,
correct?
you know the elementals, but and then the Feywild, of course, but besides the astral, where souls are held in limbo,
I know the opposite to an extent. I did read the Devils and Demons
that's
Bestiary,
true. Like everyone knows of the hells, you just don't know details.
even
And
with the
how
Devils and
much?
Demons Bestiary.
No, that is you know that a lot of them come from like the first two layers, but other than that, not
Okay,
really.
so I know the first two layers.
You know that's
Okay,
where they come from.
okay.
And
It's all
Zach,
like rough knowledge.
since he read up on the planes at the library,
Of general, both of you have
just
general
general
planar
stuff.
knowledge.
Okay.
Elementals are creatures born of the elemental planes.
So we can't know for sure how the elemental
I
got in here.
know of them. He knows them.
Mm-hmm. He'd get details.
I just know
Specifically of
of them.
like how elementals are born of the elemental planes. knowing that the elemental plane of earth is rich in minerals and ore, knowing the elemental plane of fire is nothing but volcanic rock and fire and lava, knowing water is a never-ending, ever-deepening ocean, and knowing that the elemental plane of wind is a free-fall void.
Anyway, we can't determine what caused fire or the elemental to get in there in the first place. I just think it's a weird coincidence, personally.
They would have to gone down there to get it there, wouldn't they?
Theoretically, but we don't know how friendly they are with the local government. Clearly friendly enough to not be, arrested just like we were. In addition, we don't know what other deeds they have done outside of this. Perhaps they were contracted to go down there originally.
Let's
And
ask.
I don't know. I
Let's
don't
ask.
know. We can't tonight, but it arouses my suspicions.
I don't think your suspicions are unfounded, but I don't find them as a excusable metric for the things that you've done.
In addition, I know that they had a mission coming here. And I know you told me what you knew what the tiefling gave you, right? Alpha, I think.
I didn't tell you a whole lot. I just
I
said,
know you told me of it, and I think you might have said that they were there to collect someone.
yeah, that's it. It's just they were supposed to escort someone back to where they should be, but that's the extent of what I told you.
Got it. I know that they were here with some. I know of an additional mission that they might have had if the elemental in there was indeed caused by them from Gil. They're meant to collect someone and escort them back down to wherever they're from. Which
Uh,
seems a little odd considering that they got all caught up in a tournament as well.
I'm not keen to tangle with these folks.
And that's fair, and that's your decision.
But you were there as much as anyone. I asked him a simple question. Are we going to kill them? I'm
At the
willing to be
time, the answer
involved.
was no.
I'm willing
We
to
don't
be
know how that
involved.
might change.
But at the same time, I don't think he wants us to be involved. I think you poking into this is going to resolve their issue but cause issues with Gil. And I want you to really think, is that worth your time? He's not going anywhere anytime soon. He's in many aspects worked on his development with us. He ate with us the same as you. Is this a boat that you feel comfortable rocking? Are you prepared for the consequences of rocking it? I will tell you now, from what he's expressed to me and from what you've expressed to me, I follow his lead. Unless it
So
stands out against me, I follow his lead.
I do not intend to make outward get into combat with these people. But if an event happens that comes out that they were the ones who might have caused this instance in the volcano,
If they
I will be
caused it,
going after them.
I'm willing to do that. I've had some misgivings myself about the nature of the incident. Though with my limited knowledge of the planes, I couldn't pinpoint anything. But I do have some concerns. My point is that, you know, if it's them, it goes beyond what we came here for. It veers into the territory of what he wants. And, despite my leanings, I do attempt in some aspects to respect all of your decisions. I respect your decision to lie. You get what I mean?
I suppose so.
It's a nature of I can be as curious as you are, but it's the respect for others that puts me away.
It's less that I have a lack of respect, and more that if I feel this could endanger, especially any of us, then I feel like I should know about it to the point where I could help deal with it if something goes wrong. I need the information if I'm going to be able to help.
Even if it infuriates the people around you? You know as well as I do that none of us asked to be protected. You, especially, were aggressive towards my actions of protecting you. What makes us so different?
When was I ever aggressive towards your actions of protecting me?
Don't kick down doors. Don't do this. Don't do that.
I was in
How
a
many
bad
nights
place
have we
when I was
bickered about
doing
those
those.
things? It's the same nature, bad place or not, that I took the time to care for you and protect you, and none of you liked it. Learn from my example. Protecting everyone is one thing in the moment. Taking actions to violate the will of others, whatever that will may be for better or for worse, in pursuit of protection, is nary an excuse. If you're prepared for that, that's all well and good. In the aspect of protecting others, I will not fault you, but I will fault you in the violation of trust. And in some aspects, that protection will violate that trust, that autonomy. Believe you me, this is one thing I know about far more than you ever will.
At this point, I've shared everything that I have done with Gil, and as of this moment, whether or not he's all right with it, he has accepted.
Acceptance and the nature of acceptance are two different things. In this moment, I accept your actions, for the excuses that you have provided for me seem suitable for the needs. But remember, even if the ends justify the means still matter.
Of course I do.
And the means may be different, depending on what you think and what he thinks. I'll tell you as he's told me, something to take in consideration. He doesn't want us involved, and it bear you well to remember that. Moving forward, I ask that you not get involved in many things moving forward, as I've said previously. If you find interest, vocalize your interest. But interrupting and showing an excessive amount before everything is fully explained, I don't have to tell you that the kinship that we have is not built upon merriment and trust. It's built upon mutual respect of abilities and a willingness to accept that if I'm in danger, these people will help me. I feel that the nature of our environment is based upon necessity more than anything else. The difference between you and I don't want to question that necessity. You understand?
I understand your point of view. Whether or not I agree with it is a different matter,
As long as you
but that is what
understand.
it is.
I understand your point of view, even though I don't agree with it. But as long as we have an understanding, and we use that understanding in forming our decisions, I'll leave your actions alone, and you leave everyone else's alone. Caring is one thing, nosiness is another. Synonymous in some, but not the same. Care to have a drink with me before bed?
I think I'm all right.
Would you like a cup before I leave?
I'm okay. I appreciate the offer, though.
I drank that entire bottle a while ago, correct? Of the wine that he had?
Yes, you took it from my bag, and you and Suna drank it all.
What's the cost?
10 gold.
I don't remember.
It's 10 gold for a bottle of Yarian.
I'll look at him and tell him, consider the feast tonight your coverage for the bottle of wine I took from your bag.
I appreciate it.
I tell you this in earnest. Hard conversations are better than no conversation. Whether we disagree or not, it's better for all of us if we're on the same page, whether we like the page or not.
I expect you to bring that up with Gil then as well.
I will,
Yes?
and I have. The exact reason that we are on different pages was me putting him on the same page. You cannot look at the things that I've done that I know you still do not forgive me for and say that that has not benefited us, whether you like it or not.
I
I won't
think
ask
there
for
was
anything in regards to it, and there could have been better ways, but I'm telling you, I'm working towards the
you,
same page mentality. The same
except
as
for
you.
you just spoke about the means. Did you not?
Look, at the end of the day, we made our choices. If I'd brought it up with you, would have anything have changed?
If you had brought up,
Look at us. I'm a man of faith. I believe in the sanctity of life. If I came to that conclusion, could you not expect that it was the best conclusion? And I won't even
why,
ask you to answer that question. I'm just saying, look at it from that perspective. And we will talk of it no more as we have discussed. But I am saying, whether we agree on the same page or not, it benefits all of us to be on that page, whether we agree or not.
just as long as it's, never mind.
As long as we all know the page each other are on, whether we're on it or not, as long as we're aware of the pages, it will help us in the end. I don't like it any more than you. But from the way things are going, we're stuck for a time.
That we are.
So rather we like the page or we're on the same page, I think we should all be aware of the page. That's an extension of what I said before. We don't even need to be on the same page. But I think it's best if we know the page. And I'll tell you where I'm at. I don't want to be involved with these folks.
I
If by
think we're
some
going to get
metric we
involved
become
at some point
involved,
at any.
I want it to be his choice.
And that is your decision to make, or rather his.
Do you believe it's his decision to make?
I believe that if their choices endanger myself or endanger, for instance, the people of this town, then I will make it my business.
And we'll cross that bridge when we get there, won't we?
Suppose we will.
Now, since I don't want to crack open this keg, pour me a drink of what you have in your bag so I can go to bed, yeah?
He already
And
drank
here.
a bottle of my booze. I'll just pull it out and give it to him now.
And here.
I'll pour a cup for him.
What items do you have on you for healing? Outside of that, I won't call it distasteful, but somewhat inefficient.
I don't know exactly what you're referring to.
You know what I'm referring to. It's the only healing spell I've ever watched you use.
I have this amulet.
The amulet of the drunkard wouldn't work on a healing potion, would it?
A healing potion is not alcohol.
Can I make it?
If you made an alcoholic healing
You're gonna
potion,
spike a healing potion with alcohol.
I'm not going to, but I'm gonna put it on the table. Consider this a gift, an expensive one at that.
is it just a healing potion then?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll pick it up and put it in my bag. I appreciate it.
Pour the cup.
I'll pour the cup.
I'm gonna pound this before I go back to the room, or Gail's gonna get mad at me.
Easy enough.
How much of this whiskey have we drank? I had a cup, he had a cup.
Are you having a full cup or are you having shots?
So we
I'm
each have
having
one
the
full
recommended
cup.
serving size.
So the 2.5 fluid ounces. Okay.
So how much is left in this bottle? I've had 2 of those out of it.
Two of those out of it. You've probably still
Mhm.
got like 75% left, 3/4.
Yeah.
It's not that
Did
bad.
you ever use that ink?
I've not yet. I intend to at some point though. I haven't really had the time.
Anything you want to say to me before I head to bed?
Nothing in particular.
You know where to find me. And I'm gonna get up, because I'm assuming it's like, is it a double-bedded room and he's just using one bed?
Yes.
I'm gonna get up from the other bed and head back to my room.
All right.
Alright, I'm going to sleep under my bed.
As both of you turn in for
I
the
do
night.
want to maintain some semblance of awareness if I can.
While you're
If
sleeping?
possible. I'm gonna sleep in front of the door.
Oh, okay. So you're sitting in front of the door.
Yes, I want to get comfortable in front of the door.
Ah. Interesting.
If the door opens, I'm going to wake up.
Okay.
Well,
My
when-
question.
Okay?
I first want Alpha to speak.
Rem walked in the room, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do I smell the alcohol? Because this is important. Do
I had one
I
drink.
smell the alcohol?
It's not likely,
I know,
but
but
I'll
you-
let you roll a perception check just for luck or bad luck's sake.
I'm rolling stealth.
Sure.
Do
Actually, I'd
I
want you to
have-
roll a general dexterity check.
General?
I would allow you to put sleight of hand in it, just because it is through agileness.
Okay, it's not a
would I
fan.
have advantage because I would very well know what that smell is like? Like, you know as well as I do. I would know what that
Can
smell
I save
is
you
like.
some time?
Uh-oh.
27.
Roll your
I
perception,
can-
Gil.
Do I get advantage?
You're technically just supposed to know... you're technically not supposed to be able to roll at all because it's passive, but I'm allowing you to roll for it instead.
Okay, that's
Because
fair.
generally there are passives while people are resting or beginning to sleep.
Right. But I mean, Rem opening the door
Uh-huh.
would probably wake me up, would it not?
27.
Yeah. What's your perception, my man?
I got a natural 20.
For a total of...
For perception,
Yeah?
26.
Remember that insight I failed by 1 the other day? Or the passive where you were sneaking out? Yeah, eat shit.
Listen, it's still a natural 20. I feel like that should account to something.
Not for skill checks.
Dumb as fuck.
For player v player, I'm not having them count as an auto success.
No, that's fair. I wouldn't expect you
As... No, they've been deft and careful enough, concise enough with their drinks to not alert you to the presence of the whiskey on the breath. And they're not like getting right up into you and breathing into your face. Not okay.
The smell of your piss.
Rem's not walking in with a giant like pitcher and just being like, I was a good night. Thank you.
I had one drink. I had one
He
drink.
had one drink of 2.5 fluid ounces.
He also was in a very close vicinity when he opened the bottle.
I'll be right back.
Sorry.
I gotta use the bathroom really quick. Have fun with this.
So,
I was in a room that had another room in between us when we
you're
opened the bottle.
fine.
Gil.
You do not smell the alcohol, Gil.
I just want to call him out on his bullshit.
He gets away with it this time.
Yeah.
And with that, as everyone begins to turn in with thoughts for the rest of the night, people celebrating outside, and a full meal in everyone's stomachs, we're going to end the stream for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching, Helminia for the subscription, and Y9 Medusa, though, for the follow. I apologize for you just getting into the stream right near the end. I feel so bad. But we've been going for our standard time, and I'll stay in chat and answer questions, as you said you're gonna sit here and see noobs play. Hopefully we're not bad. But congratulations to not just Gilgamesh, but Alpha as well, and Zex/James for the support. You're on to the final round.
Go me!
Two big brawny Dragonborn boys, and
Which one of us is obviously better than the other? Because one of us did definitely come in first place in both of the events we've done.
yeah, that one time that he kind of deserved to roll like a 2 and a 3 for his athletics and then his saving throw, because of how he got like 18, 19 at disadvantage like twice, like 2 or 3
that was
times
pretty good.
throughout the competition.
Yeah.
It's wild, but you and Ishtar seem to be going shot for shot. And round 3, a joust and player duel happen next time. So we'll see how that is. Just to let people know, there is a likely chance that James will not be able to attend the next one, but hopefully Jazz will be here. She got a lot more held up than she thought she would be. But we will see how this goes.
Yeah. No James next week?
No James. That's what he
Damn.
told me. That's what he told me.
That is what I said.
Is my small animal handling lesson gonna do him any good?
Not mechanically,
find out.
it's roleplay wise, my man.
What if I convince a bird to convince the horse?
What?
I can speak to animals I can get you the actual thing, right?
Yeah.
Can you?
I
why not speak to the horse?
don't know. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting.
Let
Do
me- let me
birds
actually look at it.
don't-
Speak horse language?
Animals, for the most part, speak body language, so theoretically it could.
So,
But
um,
bird body language versus horse body
Yeah.
language?
I will.
Body language is body language, man.
As we're having the wind down, Y9 is what I'm gonna call your. It's just what I'm gonna nickname for ease of calling. Just because I know you just came in, and you're hanging out. If you want to ask me or any of the other players questions, break their hearts about their characters or some dumb stuff like that, you're free to. We're just all winding down and having a great rest of your night. I will make sure I'm in the chat.
I'll
after
I'll
this.
answer his question really quickly. He's to ask one. I know you're trying to be ready for combat and be like sleeping at the door. No, I'm not trying to be ready for combat. I'm still going to be surprised. The thing of it is, I'm likely going to still be surprised because I'll be dead ass asleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
The main thing is I will wake up.
So you are.
That's the important part. I will wake up.
The big thing is you still took off your armor to sleep, right?
I mean, we have to, correct?
If you don't take off your armor, and if it's more than light armor, you gain exhaustion.
I believe most of us have to take our armor off, yeah?
Gil, Rem, and I believe Zex is wearing. I believe Suna's the only one that's not wearing medium or heavy armor. So yeah.
Yeah, we have to take our armor off to sleep.
All of you guys but Suna do.
Nerds.
Because I believe...
Also
No, wait,
to-
does Suna have chain or does she have hide?
Oh, it's the chain shirt.
So everyone has to take off their armor.
Get fucked! Take it off!
Get out of my room.
Where are we right now?
To answer all of the
Go-
allegations,
go-
yes, Rem
go-
did put his tongue in my mouth, okay?
God
Run.
damn it.
It
stop
happened
it.
once.
So,
Run.
There
Let's
was a
run.
point where
Go
he
to
did say
bed.
I'm squishy for Heelys. No way.
Yeah.
That did happen.
to
I
zoom
forgot about
out,
that.
we have a map of Papihos. Papihos is a custom world.
Do you have a YouTube link you can drop, like in the chat, so they can catch up?
I can just do this. It's there's a lot of sessions. I'm not gonna lie.
You can like podcast a chunk of them.
It is made to be podcast, but as a custom world, I have a better map.
We've come a long way.
We've come a long, long way. It looks so bad in the first one. And so here, let me.
I was a different person back then,
You were a
man. It's
different-
crazy.
January,
Person.
February, March, June.
This has been a while in the making. But we've got just this general large map. It's not going to show really well of Papihos, and we just love playing for you guys. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you Alpha, Suzanne, James, and Helmania for playing, and hopefully we'll have a wonderful session next time. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.